Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.
Flight Sports TV, that's where it's at.
Flight Sports TV.
What's going on, people? It's Flight Sports TV. I appreciate y'all for checking with me. I already know what it is. We're back with another one of them things. Today, we got an encore, ladies and gentlemen. You already know Lamelo Ball in his second game back against Paolo Banchero and the Orlando Magic. The future is now. We listen, we about to get started. We got my man All Access in the building. Dex, talk to the people. We live.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Flight Sports TV, the machine, the voice of the voiceless, the people's champ, the hottest in these streets. Shout out to the panel as it feels to its premium peak. And shout out to the chat and all of its chatter. And definitely shout out to you for rocking with Flight Sports TV. We have a game of former rookie of the year, and most likely future rookie of the year, Lamelo Ball, and all of his antics and the gang that he brings. And you got Paolo Banchero and all of his antics and new wave of basketball that he brings. So far, Paolo been a man amongst boys. And he basically is running away with the rookie of the year. And it possibly can win more awards. There's a possibility at this young man's play and demonstration on this 94 feet parquet floor can gather more awards for his performance. We remember when Lamelo was Rookie of the Year, he took in multiple awards in that campaign. So can Paolo follow up or even surpass Lamelo accolades and his achievement when he was a rookie? Well, we're going to see tonight how this pans out. We want to see a nice demonstration with Terry Rozier. PJ on the runway has kind of slid off the charts a little bit since the return of Terry and Lamelo. So we're going to see if PJ on the runway regain his traction as he was ascending northward towards that big money ball contract. So we're going to see if he has sustainability or that was just a byproduct of everybody's legs still little weak, wobble, and shaking coming off the offseason. Orlando Magic has been very competitive in a lot of their games, and they have some sure fire victories over some prominent teams. On the other hand, not so fast with the Charlotte Hornets. I believe they're 3-11 coming into this game, some to that nature. So they've been stumbling, and they've been stumbling hard and fast. And I believe this is the game Cliffy get his boys together and break that losing streak that they're on. I believe it's a 7-game losing streak. And if he is able to do that, then we can say that Cliffy can bounce back and have a slew of men who is resilient in this moment of chaos in Charlotte. Flight.
Exactly. We are minutes away from tip off, ladies and gentlemen. I want to appreciate all y'all for tuning in with us. Shout out my man Jawan, Basil. Basil's already talking about sponsoring, a giveaway. So let me know what everybody's interested in doing. I did notice that. We could definitely do that. We could talk about that before the game gets started. But appreciate everybody for tuning in. This is gonna be a battle of the future right here. I'm telling you. I think Paolo Banchero, this guy has definitely planted his flag, and his claim for the right to the future. I believe that these guys could possibly this could be a rivalry in the making. Especially once these two teams get retooled. Hopefully in the Charlotte Hornets case sooner than later. But Lamelo looked good last game. We seen him. I can't wait till he pick up where he left off, and really get a better swagger, in terms of just getting a grip on things, getting his rhythm, his timing. And I'm telling you, the Hornets sky's the limit. I'm telling you right now. Shout out Fawn. I see your squad is in it. Your boys about to play. So don't even got to come up there, Magic switching our season around. I don't know about that, man. Let's see what happens. They definitely starting to pick up the play. I don't know if they're changing it around, but they're picking things up. Most definitely. I got the Charlotte Hornets winning tonight. I think they're further along in the development, despite the situation that's going on. I think Lamelo Ball could definitely use a solid quality win. And I think against Orlando Magic is definitely going to happen. Who you got winning tonight, Dax?
I like Charlotte. I think Lamelo got his feet wet in his debut. He was in double figures, so that's a damn good sign. And he was showing aggression early and often. And I just believe that Charlotte just have Orlando's number right now. I mean, it's just one of those matchups where Charlotte can get out and run, and Mason Plumlee won't be too much of a deficit for Charlotte, because you're going to have center by committee when it comes to the Orlando Magic anyway. So there's going to be a lot of in and out with Mo Bamba and Wendell Carter Jr. I believe Paolo PB, I believe he will have a 20-point outing and maybe 6 rebounds, 3 assists, something to that nature. And I believe Franz Wagner is going to have a decent game, because Charlotte really don't defend well on the wings. So those wings is going to eat tonight for the Orlando Magic. But as far as everyone else with the injuries that they've been playing with, even though they've still been playing exceptional well, and they've still been competing and fighting off any kind of underlying less than talent. And it just shows that our brother, was it Murphy, the coach, is just instilling some real good traits in these young men that wear the Orlando Magic uniform. But I just think Charlotte will be a little too much. I mean, Charlotte has, they have a lot of talent on the team. It just gotta play, within the scope of things, and don't try to play outside of that. And I think Kelly Oubre should have a good game because Orlando Magic guards right now is they're limping. They're limping into this game. And I think that Kelly Oubre and LaMelo Ball and Terry Rozier can expose that. Like,
I agree with that, Dex. Marquez, what's the deal?
Doing good.
What's good? We got ourselves a hell of a game tonight. The battle of the youth. Lamelo Ball, his second game back, he definitely impressed. His first game, I think he's going to reel in the reins this game and get things under control. What can the people expect from Melo, or what do you expect from the game tonight? Talk to us.
Uh, I think they're gonna lose against this Magic team. Um,
Damn.
Only because it's not a nothing against Lamelo, but I don't trust this team. I mean, they have Terry back, they have Oubre, but Oubre is kind of not really a factor because he's inconsistent most nights. So I'm gonna have to go with the Magic. Paolo, of course, is not going to play tonight, but you still have Jalen Suggs, you still got Bobo, you still have Wendell Carter Jr., you still got Cole Anthony there. You got Franz Wagner. You got some of these so you got the youth over there. So I think that Magic been able to get some key runs in certain games. So I think that if they get their runs right, they can beat the Hornets. I don't think it's close. I don't think it's close.
I agree with you. We are minutes away from tip off, ladies and gentlemen. LaMelo Ball returned last game in Miami. They took a L. LaMelo knows he didn't come back for no reason. He knows that a win will be very important. Let's see what happens. It's only a matter of time. I think they're going to go on the run. I know they should go on the run. But he's got to get back together. And I think this is the right game to get it together. Orlando, they're not world beaters, but they do have a true talent. But all season, you can't count out the Charlotte Hornets. So I'm not going to count them out right now. I think they can win. Miami was tough. And they had these bright spots.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna always be the other team's gonna be better off the simple fact that the other team has more talent,
Right.
and it's not that to say that Gordon Hayward. You only got like what Gordon Hayward, Lamelo, Terry Rozier, PJ Washington. That's like that's some good 4 or 5 players that can help you score. But I don't trust that bench. If those players have to go out and take a rest, I don't trust that bench to keep the run going. I don't trust them to keep the game afloat. And I think that's the issue here with the Hornets is they have a good starting lineup, but what is this bench going to do? Bench hasn't really stepped up this season.
Right.
So
I mean, listen, the Charlotte Hornets definitely got their holes. I never said that this team is fully intact, but you got good points. But this would be a good night to shake it off. And against Orlando, I think they picked the right time for Melo to come back. They didn't pick this stretch for no reason.
yeah, it might have been a play to like get some. They probably have I haven't checked their schedule, but it's probably an easier schedule after that Miami Heat game, so they can get some dubs, some much needed dubs for their record. But you know what I'm saying? Flight and Dex this year is no such thing as tanking.
I
I
agree
mean,
with that.
even if the person with the worst record this season gets, there's only a 15% chance of anybody getting Wembanyama. That's the that's the bottom line. You know what I'm saying, Flight? So I don't understand how a team could go and tank There's a possibility fight that the Hornets could have one of the worst records this season and still not get Yama. That's like it's only
No,
15% fight.
I know that.
It's
Well,
not 40%.
well, listen, they fixed the tanking. You know, you can't blatantly go out there and tank no more. I think that's what they fixed. So I mean, like I said, you got a good point though. So I just don't think you're gonna see what we seen with Philadelphia. I think this is what all of this implementations were for. You know, so teams, like I said, they know they're gonna get penalized if you just blatantly go out there and do it. The Knicks tried
If
to do
you
they did that the year the Zion year.
right,
So it's gonna be funny to see where they setting this dude. You know, the
you know,
NBA is tricky. You know, because they
there's
like to
certain
send the
teams.
stars. They like to send stars certain places. So I'm trying to think. I wouldn't be surprised he end up in Indiana or somewhere like that. Somewhere that place that need to sell tickets. You know, who's struggling to sell tickets? That's number one. Probably the Spurs. They could use the ticket selling.
I
Who the
mean,
hell?
I
What?
mean, also it's like I don't want to worry about tickets. You got to worry about tickets because
You
it's
gotta
a
remember the
venue.
Patrick Ewing situation. Shit can get tricky.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, but you don't want to. But again, you don't want to end up like a Patrick Ewing either, right? Fight where he's still out there on the court and he's not as good, or he's like reached his end. You know what I'm saying? Fight and he's become a liability to your team. You know what I mean? Because even some of the great players in the world fight, you got to have insurance policies. You always got to have a backup plan. Curry's almost 35. Curry only got that many years left. Klay Thompson's in his 30s. Draymond's in their 30s. You know what I mean? You got to build these young guys up, fight, because eventually all the superstars that want to jump and go to different teams, right? They're going to be gone, and it's going to force everybody in the league to go back to building up their teams the right way through the draft and free agency. The
Well,
super team era is almost over.
yeah. Well, they tried to do that with the big twos. But then you got people trying to mess up the game, trying to still pull out big threes and shit.
Right. When you look at some of the best, I
I
mean,
don't like I don't like it when you got one team just overwhelmingly just
better than
dominate over the
everybody
next
else.
person. Yeah, like we can't have another Golden State Warriors situation.
I mean, they literally had four All
It's
Stars on
cheating,
the court at the same time.
right?
One could argue like that was tampering,
That
but
was that was crazy.
as soon as we say that though, fight, they're gonna say, "Oh, well, it's not tampering if you want to leave to begin with," and he just made a decision that's best for him. Okay, but when the league goes out and specifically only targets the teams that, for example, they only target teams like the Chicago Bulls when they make good moves. You notice that the teams that are bad and they make good moves, they got to consider it being tampering. When the Knicks got Brunson this offseason, y'all guys was going through a tampering investigation.
You right about that. They did the tampering situation with Lonzo. They tried. There was somebody else who got in trouble too, wasn't it? No, I don't know about trouble, but I think wasn't Miami.
It was Miami,
Miami and
no,
Philly
Yeah,
Miami and Philadelphia, right?
right.
and the Bucks.
And the Bucks.
Yeah, so it wasn't. It was wild. But I mean, like I said, they pick and choose how they want to deal with that. But it's tampering all over the league. If that's how they want to play it. But I mean, you just can't be blatant with the shit. There's a lot of blatant stuff going on.
I mean, it doesn't matter if it's blatant or not. Fight. They don't see. This is my issue. The refs are inconsistent. They only put the rules on people to hold them back. Certain teams. They don't really do that. They don't have that same energy towards all the other 32 teams. All the other 30 teams or how many teams in the league. They don't do that. You know what I mean? They just don't. I saw a game last night. Fight. where they were calling every single call and every single traveling play, right? Then you go to the Lakers who played last night, and there were blatant travels in that Lakers and Nets game, and it wasn't as inept, or it wasn't getting called every single time. I don't understand that.
Right.
If you're gonna make the bad teams, if you're gonna call every foul, every traveling call for the bad teams, you better call all the traveling calls for the good teams too, especially during games where it matters.
Absolutely. Lamelo looks good. Like I said, he's out warming up right now. We're minutes away from tip off. Melo finished the game with 15 points, 6 of 17, 6 rebounds, 6 assists in 28 minutes. So you definitely got to expect something more than that. I mean, he had some behind the back passes. He was definitely doing some things, that once he gets his legs, it's going to be coming with ease. But I'm with you. I mean, let's see what Lamelo could do with this team. It looked like he got a new pair of shoes on that I don't think I ever seen. He got a
And
new pair.
I just want to shout out Stephen Curry and Joel Embiid for being players of the week. So even though Golden State has sputtered to some degree, Steph Curry still got player of the week. And I almost even forgot he was still in the league the way the Golden State was playing. So for him to get player of the week, he must be doing something. And we already seen the monstrosity of a confectionist giant in the behemoth himself. And
Yeah.
Joel Embiid putting on that masterful display where he reached his career high with the 59 dinger
Mm-hmm.
on the Utah Jazz head. So
Also,
congratulations to those two.
Dex, to add on to that, Joel Embiid, right? Joel Embiid and Wilt Chamberlain are in the category with each other. Joel Embiid the last two games, Dex, has made over 119 points.
Mm.
He's only also the fourth player to ever get over 100 in 2 games, to get up to 100 points in 2 games or more.
Mm.
And with that stat, I'm gonna say this: Joel Embiid is growing before our eyes. He's starting to take that. He's starting to, for example, Jokic comes back every year and gets better. Giannis comes back every year and gets better. I'm saying now is that Joel Embiid is clearly in the lab, and he came back better than ever before. Because last night, Dex, that was the most masterclass that I've ever seen a big man play, especially since this season has started. And I'm rooting for the Bucks, and I haven't seen Giannis do this yet. But how he's playing, right? If he keeps playing like this, he needs to get more respect when it comes to MVP conversation. He needs to, Dex. And not only that, again, why is it that he has to do these masterful performances, right, Dex? And Harris and Harden aren't doing well. Harden's gone, but Tobias Harris, he needs to step up. I don't know what Tobias Harris is doing, but it seems like, Dex, that this team is good when only one player is dominating and not the other players are dominating as well. Have you looked? Did you see what the other people's stats was last night?
Nope.
I'm glad you asked, because I have the box score coming up for you shortly right here. Just to let you know that this is ridiculous.
It is
70,
ridiculous, man.
It's just ridiculous. And not trying to be rude or disrespectful, Flight, but come on, man. They got to do better than this, Flight. Let me show you what the 76ers did last night. Tobias Harris. Can y'all hear me? Am I good?
I can hear you.
Tobias Harris had 8 points, 2 assists, and 6 rebounds in 32 minutes. PJ Tucker, an NBA champion, mind you, had 0 points, 1 assist, and 1 rebound in 30 minutes. Embiid had 59 points in 37 minutes. Tyrese Maxey, who's phenomenal, is the second highest scorer on this team with 18, 3, and 3. Matisse Thybulle has to step up. You can't have 2 points in 27 minutes. You're an NBA player. You have to step up. Melton had 6 points. Niang had 5 points. And House and Milton and Harrell had 4, 2, and 1. I'm saying to say this. Harris, Tucker, Thybulle, you have the most minutes right now on the team. There's no reason why you can't get at least 6 to 11 points or more. You shouldn't have 0 points with 30 minutes on a basketball game. You're a professional basketball player. You have to do better. And if this team, Dex and Flight, don't get their stuff together and get some more help, they could potentially be first round exits.
What kind of help do they need?
I think the help they need is Dex. It might have to come back to coaching here, but it also might have to do with substitutions. But if Joel Embiid is cooking in the paint, right, Dex?
Mm-hmm.
You do not draw up a play that forces Tobias Harris to drive with 2 on a double team, right? And then take up a heavily contested 2 when you have Thybulle wide open, right, Dex? And Maxey wide open. I'm saying that it's substitutions, it's bad IQ, it's an epitome of everything. And I don't know if the coach of the 76ers is actually paying attention to this.
Did they win?
They won, yes, they won. But they won because of the dominant performance by Joel Embiid. If Joel Embiid went cold that night, Dex, they probably would have lost. I'm looking at the stats right here. They most likely would have lost if Joel Embiid didn't step up and play like he normally plays.
Yeah, well, Joel Embiid is just doing his job.
Right. But how long? But eventually, you know what starts to happen when he always has to do his job. Ain't nobody else helping him, Dex? Fatigue. It forces his body to overexert itself, which leads to what, Dex? Injuries. And you can't afford to lose Joel Embiid, not in no postseason, and especially not in no regular season games.
So Joel Embiid scored 59 points, correct?
Yes.
How many points did the Philadelphia 76ers end up with in that victory?
105, because I have it right here on the box office score. So
Joel Embiid outscored his whole team.
Yes, because I'm looking at the stats right here. Him and Maxey carried the offensive scoring load. Pause. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, Dex, it's only 2 people scoring at one time. It's not a collective of multiple people scoring at the same time.
A collective, yeah. It's
not a collective. And you can't have it not being a collective when the playoffs happen, because it has to be a collective, because because eventually the teams are going to use strategies, because they're going to know only 2 people are going to score. So if I'm the Bucks, God forbid I'm the Bucks in a conference championship, right, Dex? And I see Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey in the paint, you know what I'm going to do? Whenever they get a ball, I'm going to put an extra man on them, because it's clear that those are your best shooters right now. And they're going to try to carry the offensive load. 0 a goose egg, Dex, in 30 minutes, and you're a starter, it's not good enough.
Right, exactly. That's unacceptable.
Unacceptable. I'm being less confabulated with my takes here. I'm using the stats, and the stats are telling me if they don't change this mindset, Dex, they're going to be simply they're going to be out in the first round.
Wow. Well, like I say, it's still too early to
It's still
tell.
early though.
I get what you're saying. They're trending in a bad area of basketball because once you get into that kind of a black hole, it's very difficult to escape and get out of it.
And right, and to add on to that, Dex, that was and that was one of
Lamelo looking good
go ahead.
early, ladies and gentlemen. Maneuvering the basketball and rocking some crisp MBO twos. Those colorways definitely look better.
Mm.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but Melo's looking real good out there. Maneuvering the basketball early. The Hornets are up 7-3 on my screen.
Yeah. But right, the team that also has this issue is Chicago. You know what I mean? Like Chicago has that problem too. It's either DeMar DeRozan or Zach LaVine scoring. And if you know there's only two people scoring or can put up that same offensive output, what are you going to do when the playoffs happen, Dex?
Good question.
You're going if I know DeMar DeRozan's going to take stupid shots, so I'm gonna force him to make them heavily contested mid ranges and see if he make them. And if Zach LaVine happens to get hot, okay, you know what I'm saying. But if I have the best perimeter defense in the league, I can simply stop Zach LaVine and force him to go take the twos.
Mm.
But now you have both of your all stars taking twos when they can
Yeah.
also take threes.
It definitely
So
looks sad out there.
Flight, what time you got on the game?
I'm on 9:45 on the screen.
Oh,
My
well, I'm
bad.
ahead of you then.
Yeah, you're ahead of me. I'm at 9:39. I got Plumlee with the ball. Just dumped it off to Kelly Oubre. I
Oh,
missed it.
Bo Bull, Bo Bull. No way.
Oh,
No
damn.
Dex,
way.
Dex,
Oh,
are you
No
gonna
oh,
pay some
way.
oh,
respect?
don't
You're gonna
talk.
pay homage, Dex.
Wow. You know him and Melo is cool. So they probably trying to show out.
Lamelo tried to come back with an answer, but he failed shooting a three-pointer. But Bull got the rebound, took it coast to coast with a little swiggle, with the Euro right over Melo and laid it in so smoothly.
He really do be moving he's like a big old guard. Like he just moved, Dex.
Boy, they really challenging Melo right now.
Everybody trying to get a piece
And
of
he picked
Melo.
up a foul.
Jalen Suggs. Dex, you on 851?
Yes, 8:51. It's showing Cliffy right now.
Yeah,
Yep,
I
I
gotta
just saw
stop him in
Clifty on
play.
my screen.
That's probably the game plan. The game plan is to attack Melo. You know, he's new.
Nice
Not new, but
drop in
fresh.
to Franz Wagner.
Okay,
And
it's
the
only a
score
couple
is
seconds.
9-7.
A lot of Magic fans are high on him.
I
Melo
think
with the ball. He takes it aggressively. He dishes it. Oh, and it's a turnover. They was waiting for that dish off. Oh, he could have ended his career, but he missed the dunk. So he lives to fight another day. Oh, nice block. Nice block, Plumlee. So here comes Kelly Oubre, and he just blows it, but he will be bailed out with a foul. So Kelly Oubre will go to the line to shoot two. At least Kelly Oubre have his hair looking normal. He's not out there being super flamboyant.
he's had the same haircut all season. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. He hits the first end of a 2-2. Lamelo goes to the sideline. Did he pick up 2 early fouls?
Are you sitting
Yep.
already?
Yeah, he picked up 2 fouls.
Oh, that's wild. Wait, that was probably the game.
Wow, they
that
got
tackle.
Theo Maladon in early. Michael
Yeah.
Jordan, I guess, must owe him a favor.
Oh, damn.
Oh my! Dex really hates Maldon. He really do.
Yeah, I mean, the guy, all he do is dribble. He played a good game against Miami, though. I give him that. Look at Plumlee pushing the break. Here comes Scary Terry. Kicks it back out to Oubre, to Maladon, and Maladon dribbles and give it up to Plumlee. Give it back. Oh, they got some good ball movement. And PJ gets blocked, but they get it back, and nice. Maladon hits a 3. So there is sun on the other side of the moon.
That is.
Things getting a little sloppy. There's a turnover,
Come on,
and the ball
Orlando.
will go back to the Hornets. And that's just another wasted opportunity for Orlando Magic, and they don't play well enough to give up free possessions to the opposition. Terry, yes, back to back.
Is Paolo
3 pointers
playing?
for the Hornets.
No, he's out with an ankle sprain.
Oh, man.
And there's Peel call. Yes, Murphy will call a timeout. Melo out there greeting everybody as they come to the bench. And this is a good spirit of a leader. Melo has a lot of positive traits when it comes to leadership.
The first guy up. First guy ahead to greet the teammates. Knowing that he don't have his rhythm 100% yet. But I'm telling you, they're going to beat this team. And now I found that there's no Paolo. I didn't even know that he wasn't going to play tonight. I just peeped that. So I was like, what the fuck is Paolo? Shit is crazy.
I mean,
Yeah, they definitely will miss his production out there on the floor, because the Orlando Magic needs all feet on board, or all hands on deck. That's what the Orlando Magic need. They cannot afford to have a 20-point scorer absent in their offense and expect to win. So the Charlotte Hornets should take full advantage of the Paolo Banchero absent tonight, because that's 20 points, a guaranteed 20 points you're going to have to scramble for, and most likely you probably get it by committee if you get it.
That's right. We're in the middle of a commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. The Magic have called the timeout. They're reeling early. The score is 17-7. LaMelo Ball continues to find his swagger. I believe tonight is a night of a breakout. He picked up 2 early fouls. Nothing to scoff at. He'll be right back in.
Yeah, despite LaMelo's bad behavior on defense, they are up 10 points. So that's a good sign. So LaMelo can really reflect on what he needs to do to stay into the game. Because, to be honest, like, LaMelo, as he is the face of the team and the young leader, the caliber of play that he brings and demonstrate offensively is more important than his lack of defensive presence. I mean, LaMelo, let him go. Let him go through. You know what I'm saying? Save your fouls for the third and fourth quarter. Do like Magic. You know what I mean? When the last time you ever see Magic foul out?
Right.
But that comes with maturation and matriculation when you out there on the floor and you are the diaphragm for the winning success of this program. Maladon to Kelly Oubre, yes, out early with a fast break dunk. So out of the timeout, Charlotte scores another deuce, and the lead has increased. So, Flight, you think it's one of them games that it might be a blowout, or you think
Oh, no, I
Orlando
don't
can
know.
recoup and get it back together? Ooh, just
I
as
think
I
it's too. I
say
think
what
it's
I
too early.
said, Jalen Suggs had a nice little dish in the middle, dropping dimes early in traffic.
Yeah, I think it's too early right now, but I think they got their work cut out for them, missing Paolo.
Nice jump hook by Plumlee. No Gordon Hayward, no Cody Martin, but they
Nope.
do return Melo Ball.
Yeah. Can't have it all.
And it looks like it was a roughing for the ball, and it looks like it's a loose ball foul. I think Plumlee got a little too aggressive in pursuing that, and he picks up an unnecessary cheek foul away from the rim.
That's wild. Unnecessary, you said? Unnecessary aggressiveness?
Yes.
It's like it's
Because
always something with Pumley. It's just like
a turnover, Kelly Oubre with the steal, and he
it's,
pushes it up court. He looks for Scary Terry, and Scary Terry will reset the offense by taking it back to the middle. And he looks, he crosses over, he gets it back. He looks again, he gets it out on the wing to Maladon. Maladon finds Plumlee for the easy dunk. Easy two. That's probably the easiest 2 points Plumlee have seen in a long time.
what? Pumley getting busy? Okay, Bumley. Bumley getting busy.
Yeah, that's the man everybody want to shit on.
Another miss for the Magic. They tipped it around and they could not carouse it, so it will be off the Magic and ball go to Charlotte. As now the lead is 23-9, and Charlotte looks to increase it with a 2, 3, or 4 point play.
It's wild.
Scary Terry looks, he surveys the landscape, he gives it up, and now he gets it back. Maladon do not want it. Terry will shoot, and it's off the heels of the rim. Long rebound to Jalen Suggs. He pushes it up. He gives it out to, oh no, you did, Mo Bamba.
Mo Bama just caught a big body. My God.
No, you didn't.
Yes, he did.
That was in traffic. I mean, he had like 3 Hornets hanging on him.
Heard about the pass from Bobo, though? That was beautiful. Just
Yeah, that little combination is pretty nice out there.
you might win some more games with them two on.
But Bobo needs to eat some more meat and potatoes.
Mobama splash.
Oh, nice. Nice splash. Here come the Hornets. Maladoni dribbling. I mean, that's what he's known for.
Bruh, stop dribbling
He's
the
a
air out the
very,
basketball.
very good dribbler.
Jesus.
Terry Rozier goes up, but he's denied. Obama, and there's a loose ball foul. I think Nick Richards, with his hustle, will be rewarded with 2 free throws. So Nick Richards will go to the line as he bounces the ball to get his rhythm, and he takes his first free throw, and it's good. So he will shoot another one. Lamelo Ball returns to the game. I guess Cliffy just wanted to calm him down a little bit. He might have seemed a little too anxious. So him and PJ comes into the game together while Nick Richards shoots the bottom part of his second free throw. And he makes both of them. So that's a good sign that Charlotte Hornets big man could make free throws, because it could come down the line when this game gets really close and become a nail biter, if it becomes that. Richards will be an anchor for your defense in free throws. So we got another turnover again. And Charlotte Hornets will come with the ball. Here comes Lamelo, very aggressive, Lamelo. And it looks like the ball will be off of Orlando. Melo goes to the outer lining and take the ball out, and they will reset with 14 seconds on the clock. 16 seconds on the shot clock. P.J. Washington to Lamelo. He pump fake. Lamelo looks up. He keeps his dribble. And what did they call? Did they call a palming? Did they call a palming on Lamelo Ball with his dribble? Or was it a legal screen? Whatever it may be, it's a turnover for the Charlotte Hornets. And now Franz Wagner has the ball being challenged. And then he gets it to Mo Bamba. He's being challenged. The Hornets is everywhere. Oh, no. No way. Look at that combination. Mo Bamba with the spectacular slam in the teeth of the Hornets defense. So here comes Charlotte trying to answer. They looking a little sloppy doing it to get a ball to Theo Maladon. He gets it back out to LaMelo. Melo surveys. He looked. Melo challenge with the runner, and it is good. Could you imagine a 6'8" guard with a floater? That's unheard of. What a weapon to have when needed.
Timeout. God.
Looks like Wagner was fouled. Was he fouled or just don't tell me
Timeout,
Melo
Dad.
fouled again.
No, it was a timeout.
Okay.
I just wish if they're gonna do the timeout right, Dex, don't allow the play to still keep going. Let's just stop the play where it is. It causes confusion that way.
What do you mean?
Like on my game, Franz Wagner was still going down the court trying to make the layup, and then they called the timeout.
Oh.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like I don't like the delay. Like they got to change that the delay of the timeout.
Yeah, most definitely. But right now we're glued to the game, and shout out to everybody that is rocking with Flight Sports TV for this stream. We definitely appreciate you coming aboard and parking on our block.
Salute.
So what we want to do for you is give you an opportunity that you can experience by hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, and definitely hitting that notification bell so you won't miss one iota of an exuberant experience. This is something that we want to offer you from the kindness of our heart. And if you're feeling a little giffy, listen, if you are feeling a little giffy, as we know the holiday is slowly and fastly approaching us, depending on your budget. It's slowly or fastly approaching us. Be generous.
One more thing, Dex. Also, please, you got Instagram, you got social medias. Share this stream to Fight Sports TV on all your Instagram and social media platforms. The road to 6K. Please, we're also looking for you to share the stream if you can. Fight Sports TV, the road to 6K.
Yeah, we also want to mention that Steph Curry and Klay Thompson has lost a significant amount of bread. I'm talking about 20 million and up.
For what?
Dealing with the fallout of the FTX Coinbase digital currency that they heavily invested in.
Oh, right. I heard about that. That's confirmed.
Well, I mean, he hasn't spoken on it, but people close to the situation have spoken on it, and
Oh, okay.
they was definitely clients. I mean, it's more than them that lost money. There's a lot of celebrities that lost money with this FTX, Coinbase,
Is
and
that like?
digital currency.
Oh, it's like Bitcoins and stuff, right? Bitcoins.
Yes,
Oh,
digital
okay.
currency. Well, while we was away, Franz Wagner hit a nice little shot, so that brings the game a little closer. The Magic is now down by 9 as the Hornets flirt with the ball. They pass it around, and Maladon got it. Maladon dribbles, Maladon pass, and there's a score with PJ on the runway in the paint. How often have we saw PJ on the runway score in the thicket of an opposing team defense?
Numerous.
Melo with the rebound. Here come Melo pushing the ball with speed. He is being confronted by Franz Wagner. Melo gives it up. Melo do not get it back, but they reset it with PJ on the runway. The Hornets is looking a little sloppy. They got to get it together because they do need a bucket. Melo shoots. Melo miss. And rebound is brought down by Obama.
Why Mo Obama want to play so aggressive tonight? It's weird.
Obama gets the rebound after an aggressive approach. Listen, I know LaMelo just didn't do what the fuck I think he did. Oh no, they gave it to Jalen McDaniels.
What did
LaMelo
he?
is too free with his hands, and he's going to get himself in trouble. I don't understand why he just cannot keep his hands in his pockets because right now he already
Oh,
been dinged with 2 fouls early.
oh, you seen the? Oh, you saw what I saw because it looked like he was throwing up certain
So Mo
fingers.
Bamba is on the line, and he will shoot 2. He makes the front end. Oh, and he misses the back end. He misses the back end. Jalen McDaniels with the rebound. He gives the ball to the dribbler, Theo Maladon, and he picks his dribble up. He kicks it out to LaMelo. So LaMelo is playing the 2. Melo misses a 3 badly. PJ Washington, oh my God. Oh, no, that's Nick Richards. Nick Richards with the phenomenal putback
Just,
off of
just
a LaMelo ball miss.
making sensation.
Now my screen froze.
Franz Wagner with the layup. It
Well,
just creased.
no, my
Creased them.
screen froze. It's
Okay.
froze.
LaMelo passes it to PJ Washington. PJ goes for a lay. Passes it back to McDaniels. McDaniels misses the 3 to end the first quarter. Magic down by 8 points going to the second quarter. Let me know if it's frozen. And I'll take over for you.
Yeah. I'll chime in when it unfreezes.
I got you. Well, it's the first quarter just ended. So we on
I
commercial
think
break, y'all.
when it does that, it seems like they try to push me back on time. Like if I'm like really ahead of time, it seems like it'll freeze and push me back on time for some reason. I don't know why.
It did that to me, Dex, because you was like a minute ahead of me, like a second ahead of me, right?
Uh huh.
Then it froze like a blackout, and it put me right. Then next thing you know, I'm ahead of you.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm just like, it's league pads. They're just trying to make sure everybody can watch at the same time.
I mean, sometimes you got to refresh it and to get back online
True.
because that's how
Yeah.
it's crazy. Melo
So yeah,
looking
you
good
go
though
ahead
with the
until
three.
I get back.
All right, because
It's a
it got
commercial
me on
now.
it got me waiting. It's on back again now, Flight.
I'm on a commercial.
Oh, I'm on. Yeah, it got me on some ads right now. I got like 3 more ads. So how we feel about this? Honestly, though, Flight and Dex, if the Mavericks, if the Magic just play some like really good defense, they could really cut this. They could really cut it down to 5. If they can cut it down to 5, Dex and Flight, we got a game. It has officially become a game if they cut this down to 5. Hey, Flight is did you hear that Giannis was playing tonight?
No, I didn't check. Is he? Is it confirmed?
I'm not sure. I saw it an hour ago saying he's probable, but I don't know if he's confirmed. What does
I'll
probable?
double check.
Yeah,
How
appreciate
you
it.
how you feel, Marquez, that the Boston Celtics is the number one ranked power team in the NBA right now?
Right now,
Yeah.
I really have no issues with it. The Boston Celtics Dex have played really good, very great basketball, and their stars are healthy. And I'm not saying that injuries are an excuse, but I'm just waiting for Lamelo to. I'm just waiting for Giannis to get back healthy and ready to go. So as long, you know what I'm saying, I'm not really worried about it. Let them have their little shine. It's power rankings. I don't really care about that.
Yeah, it's
I
wild out there.
yeah. Hold on, y'all. I'm getting to I'm getting to it.
Yeah,
Dang
I'm
just
back. I'm
froze
I'm
for
back
me.
going, but I don't know where the hell I'm at.
It just froze for me.
I'm at 31,
I'm back
23,
Oh,
out.
12
I
minutes.
I'm coming back from commercial.
oh, no, I got it. Franz Wagner just scored the 2-pointer.
You ahead of
He
me
just made the
now.
2-pointer on my
Yeah,
screen.
okay, I see it. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. Okay. So here we go. Lamelo Ball coming down just past half court, and he's being harassed by Franz Wagner. And Melo do pick up a cheap foul, and it will be Charlotte Ball because it was not a shooting foul, and I don't think Orlando Magic is in the bonus. But Lamelo will occur and will be the recipient. So here we go. PJ on the runway. Lamelo Ball with his aggression. He looks like he's going to shoot, but no, he pulls up. Now he shoots. No, he doesn't shoot. He keeps passing it. Oh, PJ on the runway splashes a three, and that will bring the lead to 10. So it's a 10-point lead down here in Orlando. We already know what goes down in Orlando, especially also off of Orange Blossom Trail. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Dex, that's some shade. You know that, right? Oh, that's some shade. I'm gonna let you do it though. I'm gonna let you continue the game, but we're gonna have to speak on that. That was a little shade right there.
Well, I mean, it do get a little guttery
Yeah,
down in that
It do get
area.
a little crazy. It do get a little crazy down there in Orlando. It do.
If you drive too slow on Orange Blossom Trail, you might get pulled over by the police.
Oh yeah, it's definitely the most racist of the cities in Florida. But with Del Carter makes his second free throw.
Yeah,
Melo
that.
takes it up. Pumley. I don't know if your screen went blank.
No, my screen went blank.
All right.
LaMelo, no, he hits the back of the iron. LaMelo is so out of rhythm when it comes to splashing these threes. But the Hornets do get the ball back, and here come McDaniels. And what a wild shot. He could have saved that for another day. Listen, I don't
Oh
know
my
what's going on
goodness.
with these Orlando Magics, but they
Oh my
just dunking the
goodness.
ball like they playing in a high school gym.
Who? What did they put in Obama's meal?
Looks
Get that
like a
boy.
loose ball foul. Plum, Plumlee will be rewarded. I mean, that was a miss. And he just came in there like a madman and dunked that ball.
Yeah. I think Obama done found his move.
Well,
I'm
look at Lamelo. He gives it up to Book Knight. Book Knight has got entered the game. Book Knight shoots a highly contested shot and he airball.
oh
I don't think that's what you in there for, Book Knight.
hey. It's my
I do
card
not
breaking.
I do not think Book Knight was supposed to shoot that shot, but he did.
Alright. Oh, come on, man. Gotta stop these turnovers. Mm. I'm with a mid range layup. Wagner passes to Wendell Carter Jr. Gets a dunk. Magic down 30 to 37. Melo taking it. Passes it to Plumlee and turnover.
38,
Costly
35, 20.
turnover. 30 to 37. The Magic got a ball after a costly turnover by the Hornets. Costly. Can't make those mistakes. And now my freedoms, my screen is
Oh,
freezing.
Plumlee went up and saved his life. He challenged Plumlee, and Plumlee said, "Not in my house."
The Bucks game is over. Sure, bet, Si. Believe what you want to believe, bro.
The Hornets is doing a lot of working the ball. I mean, I'm watching them just work the ball around, and they're scoring. Shout out to Jalen McDaniels for that one. He was a recipient of a Terry Rozier pass, and Terry gets credit with that assist. And here come the Hornets. Oh my God, Jalen McDaniels, calm down.
That boy, hold on,
You keep
Dex. What?
if you keep that up, you're gonna end up in a Marvel movie.
Don't do that. We don't need to get into his head.
So we got a commercial break, and everything is still peaceful.
Yep. Because every little thing is gonna be all right. I don't know, Dex. Don't you love it, Dex, when people could just call you bandwagons and because you comment on another team playing well? Don't you love it?
Do I love it? Well, I'm not familiar with that territory because I don't bandwagon jump. I've been a part of my team since the '70s.
Oh no, 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 no! No, I'm guessing I'm a bandwagon because I said that the Boston Celtics have played great this year,
Well,
and
they're
I
the number
called
one ranked
Joel and
team.
being important. I called Joel an MVP performance last night, a great performance, and now he's calling me a bandwagon for that, for sure.
Oh, wow.
It's always the Nets fans. They always got so much stuff to
Don't wear your
say.
heart on your sleeve. Don't wear your heart on your sleeve.
No, I'm good, Dex. It's just this is a Nets fan we're talking about here. It's a Nets fan,
You
Dex.
talking about Bed-Stuy?
Yeah, it's a Nets fan. It's bad stuff. He lost to LeBron James and the Lakers, who haven't been able to do anything offensively.
And you want me to protect you when you try to slander my team. Are you
I'm
mad?
not trying to protect you. I'm just saying, Dex. That's not a shot. I'm praising you.
That is
You
a
got the
shot because
dub.
you laughed and talking about, oh, he lost to LeBron James and the Laker team, and you laughed,
I,
even though LeBron didn't even play. So that is a shot.
Fine. I'm sorry. He lost to Anthony Davis. He lost to Anthony Davis and the prowess and greatness that is Russell Westbrook.
Well,
Huh?
I mean, I can't get into that one. My name is Wes, and I'm not in that mess.
I'm weak. Dex said, "It's not my problem." Free. Come on, Dex.
Yeah, live your life, son.
Dex said, "I am not in this. Don't put me in this." Hey, Dex. That's you got beef with that city, not me.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, don't you think it's weird? It's a bandwagon though, no doubt about it. That's fine, Thunder. But I know what your team is, Thunder. I don't want to disrespect you. I know who Best Eye team is. I don't want to disrespect you. Hey, Dex, I've officially become the KD on this panel. I've made a move that nobody's going to agree with.
Oh, so
They
you the
call me a
snake?
bandwagon.
You
I
the
guess I'm the
snake?
snake. But guess what? That snake won a championship after he left. I'm just saying.
Uh-huh.
I'm just saying, Dex. I'm just saying. Even though it was a one, he won one after he left his organization. I'm just saying, Dex. I'm just saying. You know. The game back on. I don't want to cut you off. I have no moral. I have no morals. Wendell Carter with the rebound, and he misses it. Score still 32-43.
Yeah, I really like how the Hornets is playing right now.
Yeah, they act like they got some. We got to give Steve Clifford this credit though, Dex. Like he's doing a great job with playing with the caliber of talent that he got. He's getting the best out of them, and that's gonna be some of the best coaches. Make something out of nothing.
For a nice move for Terry, that was very courageous for him to take it up like that. Terry seemed to be like a daredevil.
Yes, sir. Salute to Jessica.
We got another break in the action.
Oh,
Charlotte
okay.
Hornets is up 49-37. So the lead is at 12. And we're basically under 5 minutes to play in halftime while the Charlotte Hornets call a full timeout.
Yep. If you want me to, Dex, or this Bucks game finna come on, so I'll keep you updated on that score over here as well. I got two games going on my screen.
Yeah. Go ahead and keep us updated. Shout out to Zen Master.
Hey, I just happened to be off early today, and
Oh,
sound like you and Marquez could use a third hand.
oh
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
yeah. Because when that Bucks game come on, then I'm quiet in the chat. I'm quiet in the panel. I'd be scared because these Bucks be
Bro,
making
what's
me
good,
upset.
Zed?
Ain't shit, Flight. Hope everybody's doing well. Salute to the chat.
So everybody go check out the Stay Lethal podcast. Drop your link so everybody can subscribe, please.
That's what it
Facts.
So
is.
treat this like
Hey,
it's your house. Please
I'm,
treat it like it's your
I'm,
house.
I'm gonna leave a comment.
hey,
Just
Zen,
follow that channel right there.
you did your thing, Zen. On that first episode,
You like that?
you did your thing.
Yes, great
Shout
job.
out to
Tremendous
Quiz.
leadership. Good,
Thank
good
you.
show.
Thank you very much. I gotta get the audio put out there. That's the next step. Get the audio publishing going so we can get out on the platforms. But once a week, Sundays, Stay Lethal
Right.
podcast.
Man, Quiz, like you and Quiz is like the mad scientist. Like he'll say some takes where if you don't like listen to what he's saying, you'll forget about it, and then
Hmm.
Zen just comes behind him for and he just makes it so straightforward. It's just like
That's my nature.
it's just like
So I got a question with the podcast. Are you guys gonna you gonna upload it? It's not gonna be live, right?
No, we are doing a live, but this week because it wasn't the smoothest live, I re-upped it to my channel as an audio only podcast after I edit it. I'm going to clip out some video and repost it. Quiz will repost. I'll repost, and we'll just we'll do that. But I'm also setting up a web page, and I'll have a marketing machine behind the web page, so it'll grow especially once I put the marketing muscle behind it. It'll definitely grow. It's just a matter of getting it all set up. But
Yeah, I'm excited. I think this thing's gonna change the game. I'm telling you.
thank you. I know how to I know how to move traffic. I just haven't done it for my own channel yet. So I know how to do it though.
Yeah, if you need any help, anything we can do, man. Like I said, get in contact with Dex. Like I said, we're on it, man. We're trying to help.
Appreciate it.
our fellow brother and our brother from our brother.
So y'all watching the
Yes,
Hornets
sir.
game? I was watching some of that. I got Boston and OKC up too.
Good. I got Milwaukee and I got that I also got that Celtic game on too.
Okay.
But I know you're gonna cover it, so I'm gonna cover the Milwaukee game, and then you just cover Boston with the score.
Hey, OKC's my that's my sleeper in the West.
You too?
Mm-hmm.
Now honestly, you guys are my sleeper. The Trailblazers, you guys are the one I'm really like looking at and saying. I'm like,
I got a question. Do y'all know how to share the screen like how I got it right now with the grid?
Yeah.
You know how to do that?
Yeah.
Do you mind doing that while you're here?
No, I don't mind. Let me just make sure I get the tab up
When
first.
you get a second door, because I got to try something else in a few minutes.
Sure. Let me get the tab.
I'm here with you though.
I got you.
Salute to all y'all. Take your time too, son. I just need like another 10 more minutes.
No sweat.
this is what a YouTube family do for each other.
Doing the tab share. And it's ready for you, Flight.
Under 3 minutes and
Right.
30 seconds to play. The
Is that a
score
burn?
51-37.
Giannis has never said join the Bulls. Shut up.
Nah, he said he wouldn't mind playing in Chicago in a few years, though.
He said that, but that was on the. I know where he's getting that from. He was talking. He said that on Serge Ibaka's episode, right? And now everybody's trying to run with the fact that he's gone. He's not leaving, but he did tell Serge that he would like to play in Toronto or maybe Chicago in a couple of years. He said that.
Toronto would be great for him.
But if you don't give, I mean, but if the Bucks win 3 or more championships, we just got to make the decision harder to keep Giannis. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be real fucked up if you go down the street to Chicago and start beating up on Milwaukee all of a sudden. That's gonna feel real fucked up. I think Toronto or go to the Western Conference, but I wouldn't stay in the same conference. That's kind of disrespectful.
I mean, to be honest with you though, Giannis is a man of his word, right?
True.
And we got
a steal by
another,
Kelly Oubre, but he cannot corral the ball, but he brings it back out. And now they're getting a little sloppy. And Terry Rozier from the corner, no. Rebound, Bull. And Bull will bring the ball down. He looks and it's stolen by Terry. Bad pass by Bull. He's doing a little too much. Here come PJ on the runway, and it's a steal by Jalen Suggs. And Jalen Suggs bringing it down all the way by himself. And he challenges. And oh, my God, did you just see what happened? Bull made up for his bonehead turnover by cleaning up Jalen Suggs' wild layup.
I think I'm a little
Kelly Oubre. No.
I'm watching it then, and I love Zek's broadcasting.
And we got Bull giving it up to Suggs.
This is way more hype.
Cole Anthony's out there.
I don't get enough time with Dex.
No, look at they are hustle.
Things are a lot
look
easier.
Look at the hustle of Plumlee. Plumlee, they did not punish Plumlee with a loose ball foul. No, they didn't. You cannot call that call on Plumlee after that vigilant hustle to try to maintain possession for the Charlotte Hornets. But unfortunately for Plumlee,
vigilant.
Mo Bamba will shoot free throws, and he hits
Lamelo
the first
showing
of
the
two.
ball handling skills. What he see it, Dex? What he see it? Go. Couldn't come up with it though.
Right. Put that boy in a rinse cycle. Couldn't finish though.
Mm-hmm.
You got Harris entering the game. When the last time we saw Gary Harris do anything?
Who's Gary Harris?
Denver.
Oh.
That's the last time we saw Gary
Obama
Harris
hit 2 free throws
a few years ago.
And here comes Maladon, the awesome dribbler.
I think
he
my
gives it
mom
up
got
to
a prescription
BJ
for Maladon.
on the runway.
Hey, Dex, I think my mom got a prescription for Maladon.
Yes, Kelly Oubre with the midi at the free throw line. Nothing but draws.
No, Dex got to stop. Dex got to stop calling this man the ultimate dribbler. That's disrespect.
Who's the ultimate dribbler?
This is Maldon. He hates Maldon, bro.
Oh. Maldon threw that dope ass pass
Here
down
comes
to PJ.
Oh my God! Listen, this is just too much. This is too much Mo Bamba, too much Bull. Every time the Orlando Magic guards throw up a wild one, these two athletic jumping beings cash in and recovers their mistakes.
They got that height. They got that heat.
Hey, Dex.
Yes, sir.
Are you able to control the share or only Flight?
Yeah, Flight have to do that. I don't know anything about that.
I put up the grid, but he never posted it up. So it's there.
See.
He just
I
can't do anything with it.
Oh, let me see. Hold on, I might can. Let me see.
Okay.
Oh yes, I can. My bad.
There you go.
I thought it was something different.
Yeah, let's go.
You're the man, Dex.
The man with the plan.
But yeah, you gotta zoom it.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of how it was, though, right?
Score. No, it was zoom more.
The tab. Zoom up the tab.
Yeah.
I got you.
57-43.
I got to put it on.
Yeah, that's
if I
better.
Put it on wide.
Because
Nah,
the grid, you see the basketball court.
it's better on a half screen. I'll keep it on a half screen and blow it up from there.
See, the thing about the Orlando Magic, they half court really sucks if they not just doing anything. Oh my God, Jalen Suggs. As soon as I was about to, no, that's not Suggs. Who the hell was that? Who the hell was that guard?
There we go.
Again, Giannis
There
back
we go.
tonight too. I'm excited.
Giannis is back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here we go.
That's
Here come Mo Wagner. He's coming with the running layup. No tip, but it's a fight for the ball. Maladon gets it, and here comes that dribble. He kicks it out to Terry. Scary Terry slows it down. He wants to get the last shot off. His 18 seconds, and the fast clock is ticking fast. Terry is showing some dribbling skills, but he's double teamed. He kicks it out as an emergency to Oubre, and Terry puts up a wild one and hits the rim, but no rebound. Maladon. Did they give him a foul? I think Maladon will shoot two. He is being generously rewarded for his hustle, and that foul will be on Wendell Carter Jr. How did he let that little man squeak in there? It was almost no room, like you just open up a sardine can.
I don't know, but the Hornets have a nice, comfortable lead heading into halftime. That's one thing for sure. 12-point lead. As long as they hold it down, should be an easy win for them, Dex.
That's what it's looking like because Charlotte came to play. But we said that in the beginning of the stream that this should be a comfortable win for Charlotte based on Banchero is not on the court. So that 20-point guarantee a night presence is absent tonight. So when you look at the score, you'll see why the Hornets is up by 13.
Yeah, but I'm big on you should be able to lose one player and not get
And
devastated.
still be blown out and not be able to and still get the lead, a competitive lead.
Right, that's the mark of a good team. This team just doesn't have any depth. So obviously Paolo's impact is going to be felt a whole lot greater because there's really nobody here who can back him
Also,
up.
Cole Anthony has been injured, and he
out.
also helps with the depth of the game too. I'm not sure if he's out for the season, but he has been out.
Yeah, I fuck with Cole.
Exactly. That's a good point, Marquez. Cole Anthony's not there either.
First nigga to dunk in Timberlands. Give it up. That's some real New Yorking. That's some real New Yorking he did.
Yeah.
Well, it's halftime now, fellas. So,
Okay.
Marquez, you can give us a score around the league if you want.
Okay. Let me go ahead and exit out of this live stream with the Bucks game first.
PJ getting interviewed by a baddie. Sure he's used to that.
If you ain't on Instagram, you ain't popping.
You know. We
Y'all,
can take a look at the
that's some
box score
shade,
if you
Dak.
like.
Let me go ahead and knock out these scores real quick.
Okay, go for it,
You
Marquez.
got it.
We got the Raptors winning against the Pistons, 47-43. Pistons down by 4 with 3:38 to go in that game in the second quarter. We just had the marvelous Charlotte Hornets tonight, beating the Magic 58-45. We have the OKC led Thunder with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, of course, up by 3 against the Celtics with 35 seconds to go in the first quarter. And the last game that's on right now, that is officially on, is the Heat and the Suns. The Heat are up by 4 going to the second quarter. Heat up 35, the Suns 31 at the end of the third quarter. And the next two games we have are the Milwaukee Bucks, the best team in the NBA right now, and we have the Hawks. Maybe will they get back tonight? We don't know. And we also have the Strippers versus the Rockets. That's going to be a mediocre game, but they're going to be the next two games on right now. Back to you, Dex.
Yes, sir. Shout out to the Fresh Prince of Belize. We had a good one last night, Fresh Prince. We had a good one last night.
Oh, yeah, that coffee was going crazy.
No, not after coffee.
Oh,
Coffee came up, and he was going at everybody on the stream. He was feeling good. And I was like, Coffee, you need to find your way to Arizona if you're feeling that good.
What's in Arizona?
FYI.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You did say that.
Oh, that's what you shame. That's shame. Where did all the shade from, Dick? I gotta know. I didn't have so much decorum to talk about basketball and still throw shade. That's like genius skill right there.
Oh, it was beautiful.
To throw
Yeah,
shade and still have some
he kind of
decorum.
left me alone after that because he was on me and Uncle Vern hard.
Oh
And
yeah.
then he kind of left me alone and he went to mess with everybody else.
They call hoop dark in the head. He said big head something.
Yeah,
I'm like, yo,
yeah.
Are y'all ready for the box of this game?
Go for it.
go for it.
We're looking at the Orlando Magic right now on your screen, folks. And as you can
Mhm.
see, off the bench, Mo Bamba is leading the Magic in scoring. 5 for 6 from the floor. He's doing his best Paolo Banchero impersonation. 1 for 1 from 3. 3 for 4 from the stripe. 7 boards, 1 block. Only 2 turnovers and 1 PF for the big man Mo Bamba. He's got a +3. He is one of 2 Magic currently in the box plus minus, along with C. Houston, whoever that kid is. He really didn't do anything but get lucky while he was out there. So, back to the starters for the Magic. We have Jalen Suggs with 2 measly points at halftime. Bol with 4 measly points at halftime. Wendell Carter Jr., 4 for 5 from the floor, 2 for 2 from 3. He's got 11 points. Also 3 rebounds. Franz Wagner, he's 4 for 7 from the floor. He's got 10 points. Franz has 1 assist and 1 steal. And Okiki is 2 for 6, 0 for 3 from 3. 1 steal, 1 block. He's -15. He and Bol are the negative box plus minus. I guess you could call them leaders at -15 and -16 respectively. The Magic starting 5 are suffering. Their bench is doing way better than they are.
Me?
For the Hornets, PJ Washington leading the shooters with 10 attempts. He's shooting 50% from the floor. 0 for 1 from 3. He's got 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Surprisingly, Kelly Oubre Jr. only has 9 shots. I'd figured he'd have 15 or 20 by now. Kelly has 10 points on 3 for 9 shooting, 4 for 4 from the stripe. That's a positive for Kelly. If your shot's not hitting, get to the stripe. That's how you maintain your points per shot. Terry
I
Rozier.
love the NBA play.
Terry Rozier, 4 for 8 from the floor, 1 for 5 from 3. He's got 9 points. Our guy, Lamelo LaFrance Ball, 2 for 7 from the floor, 1 for 5 from 3. 6 assists on the night for Melo so far. 2 rebounds, so he's on his way to getting a double-double. At this point, I'm sure his scoring will pick up. He has 5 points at this point. Mason Plumlee.
How many fouls? I'm sorry.
Only two.
All right, cool.
Mason Plumlee, we're going to put some respect on his name tonight. He's 5 for 5 from the floor. He's got 5 rebounds, 2 steals, the highest box plus minus on the court, along with Rozier and Oubre at +17. And those are your Charlotte Hornets starters. For the bench, we have Maledon. Like I said, I think my mama got a prescription to that. 1 for 1 from the floor. He was 3 for 4 from the stripe. 6 points on 1 shot. Can't ask for nothing better than that. Nick Richards, 1 for 1 from the floor. He has 4. Jalen McDaniels, 2 for 4, 0 for 1 from 3. He has 3 rebounds, 2 personal fouls. Looks like just an overall good team effort for the Hornets so far. LaMelo is going to need to pick up his offense a little bit. Kelly's going to need to become a little bit more accurate. But other than that, I think they're looking good. Back to you, Dex.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Flight Sports TV, the machine, the voice of the voiceless, the people's champ, the hottest in these streets. Shout out to the panel, to everybody that pulled up tonight as we reach our premium peak of content coming from this illustrious stage of various content creators. And shout out to the chat for all that it does for Flight Sports TV. And you guys are the catalyst for us to showcase what we know and showcase a demonstration of good and glorified content. Because all we got to do is put a clean glass next to a dirty glass, and the most sensible man or woman knows what glass to drink out of. And in my conclusion, I want to remind you that the holiday season is fastly approaching us.
Quickly.
And if you are in the spirit of being giving, please showcase your generosity. Do not hesitate. Do not be embarrassed to showcase your generosity, because this is the season to be jolly.
And show your love for Flight Sports TV. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, the like button, the notification bell so you don't miss a damn thing. You never know who's going to be on Flight Sports TV.
Also, share.
Right. And I was just going to suggest we got superstars who come through like none other than Marquez Matthews. Back to you, Marquez.
I'm not a superstar. Don't do that. I'm a star
in the making.
I'm not
in the making.
Shots fired.
Hey, they taking that
what you mean?
Taking that bullshit off my guy Jason. Jason's everybody's calling him a superstar these days.
I know.
Jason is terrorizing
I'm proud of that.
everybody. He's
Shout out to you,
terrorizing the league
Dad.
right now. 31.5 a game.
If I don't
But he
want
didn't get
Giannis,
player of the week, though.
shares.
He didn't get player of the week.
Nah.
Player of the week went to Steph Curry and Joel Embiid.
Yeah, well, Joel had that big ass game.
Yeah, that big game catapulted him, definitely.
And Curry dropped 47, I think.
Yeah. 100-something points in 2 games for Embiid, who I saw Wilt's name like 3 times on that list, Marquez, but there was somebody else on there who really didn't belong. Can you remember who it was? I'm gonna look it
I think it's he plays for the he used to play for the Pacers.
Somebody who had no business being on the list with those guys.
Used to play for the Pacers, who
He used to play for the Pacers.
Nick Stauskas did it.
Right.
That's one. And I thought there was a Spur. Stauskas did it? Yeah, he had 43 in one game and 57 in the next. Wait. That was in the G League, man. That was in the G League. Get out of here. I was getting ready to say. Make sure. Marquez, you turned it into a transfer, bro. Embiid.
Oh, shit.
You hear me? Are we good?
CWE is having an episode.
What bad?
Hey, CWE, guess what?
OKC Boston game is good. 47 to 42. Good game.
And Basil going at it.
CWE Bedside, you're a peasant. Wait, is that my screen or is it the grid? Is that the grid?
What are you talking about?
CWE Bed-Stuy. Ever since you lost to the Lakers.
I hear you, but I don't know what you're tripping. Oh.
You ain't been right. You ain't been right, bro. That Laker game really stung you, didn't it?
Boy.
So we feel your pain. We feel your pain. Because it seemed like Brooklyn was onto something until they went down to LA.
Dex, are you playing music?
Yes, sir. For Bed-Stuy.
Bed's having an episode to chat.
I mean, he having a major episode. He won't calm down.
Is this about the bubble?
No, it's about the Bucks and Brooklyn.
Oh. Don't get me started on Brooklyn.
He have a real disdain for the Bucks in that championship.
I mean, that was a legit championship. I know, I get it, Bed. I get it. But Giannis, it was Giannis. So I can't sit here and say Giannis is not championship worthy or he's not a championship caliber player. He is.
Hey, Jen, you know what's crazy?
What's up?
Yeah, Bed-Stuy, get well soon, my brother. Get well soon.
Bed-Stuy, Wait, is he actually sick?
Yeah, he's in a chat going nuts.
Oh,
Yeah,
so he's having a trauma-filled episode. Man, keep
Yeah, he's
having
having a serious
trauma-filled
episode right
you
now.
peasant. You a peasant. You're a bum. How care you disrespect the Greek?
Wait, Marquez,
I'm getting
you're
sick.
supposed to be trying to help him heal. What are you doing? You're sending him over the edge.
He's a Nets fan. I don't give a damn about no Nets fans, trauma-filled or not. You're going to come fill these guys.
So if he was on the bridge, you going to tell him to jump?
Marquez is singing that song from Wakanda Forever. That made. Let me not.
I don't care for you.
You know what I'm talking about, Marquez. That song.
Man, where you on, Zen? I'm already on one, Zen. I don't want to talk about that movie. Okay? But let me tell you why CWI best guy. You're a bum. You're a peasant.
I ain't see it yet. Please don't ruin it. I ain't see it yet.
Hey, I'm not talking about that. Best guy, you're a bum. Your team is garbage.
I saw Black Panther in 3D, and I seen Black Adam the same day.
I gotta go see that, bro. I gotta go see that.
Hey, Dad, that Black Adam was fire, right? Was it worth it? Was it good? Was it as good as I hyped it up to be?
Well, I'm just gonna say, I guess I'm a little too old for Black Adam because the way they advertised it, I just thought it was gonna be crazy, but it just seemed a little corny at times.
But
which was better?
But come on, but that
I like Wakanda.
Okay,
fine. It's wild. Oh, I'm a bandwagon for your daddy, for my daddy Giannis. Man, freak you beating CW best guy. At least I don't slurp KD and Kyrie from here to Timbuktu. You want to talk about slurping somebody? You slurp KD all day long. And not to mention, don't dare you disrespect. How dare you disrespect Dex's Lakers? And they got 17 championships. How dare you disrespect Dex Lakers?
Here y'all go.
Hey, how dare you disrespect Dex's Lakers? There's still 17 championships. Y'all bums haven't won one. Stop talking to us. Don't talk to the champions, you peasants. Kiss our ring. Kiss our ring.
Kiss the Converse.
Kiss our rings.
Kiss the Converse.
He said, congratulations, Lakers beat the Nets.
OKC 51-44.
3-10.
I'm telling you. And they ain't even got their man right now. Boston's gonna turn it on and anytime they want. But these boys,
don't take that disrespect.
A 6'8" point guard is no joke.
Hey, Bed-Stuy loves to be low hanging fruit.
How dare you be disrespectful, Bed-Stuy? Yeah.
That's so funny how you said it though.
You disgusting.
Well, Bed-Stuy, I'm not pounding my chest. If that's what you think, I'm definitely not pounding my chest. Shout out to Talented TV. He just came back from the Palladian star system. And Talented, did they give you a probing? Did you come back with ancient alien artifacts?
Where you been, Ted?
Pause. Did you hear what you just said? A probing?
I know what I just said.
Pause.
Where you been, Ted? You know we fuck with you.
No, Dex. No.
Good to see you, bro.
Come back, Dex.
The game is on. The game is on.
Yeah, we got Rozier dumping it down to PJ.
You got to put the grid up.
It's not?
No, you only got the box score.
Oh, my bad. You want the play-by-play?
Yeah.
Bada boom.
Game cash, yeah.
I'll zoom out a little bit. That way we can see the actual plays as they happen. So this top line is what's happening in real time. Where you see my mouse bouncing around between third and second.
Yep.
So that line is actually what's happening in real time. It's 58-47. You want me to call this quarter or?
Yeah, go for it. Do your thing, man.
Okay, I'll run this quarter. Bobo out to Franz. Franz drives. Nice little floating. Little floater doesn't go for Franz. Nice runner though. Lamelo out to Rozier. Rozier to PJ. Kelly likes that corner, but he's covered. Can't make it. Kelly gets the rebound. Kelly runs. Kelly dunks.
Nice.
Kelly dunks. Oubre. We got the Magic bringing the ball down court. I don't know their entire roster, so pardon me.
That sucks.
Sucks.
That sucks. Yeah.
Okay. We got Franz with the rock. Franz backing down Carmelo style. Well, not quite. Kicks it out to Bowl for three. Ooh, ugly. Lamelo with the rebound. Lamelo out to PJ on the wing. Back to Lamelo. Lamelo for three. In and out. Bowl with the rebound. Gives it up to PJ. A turnover. Back to Rozier. Dribble. Pumps. Terry Rozier with a circus layup. And one. Give it up for Dark Lip Terry.
Scary Terry.
Blunt lip Terry.
With some other stuff.
Purple lips Rozier.
Yeah, he did a Euro, and then he added some other stuff with that Euro.
Terry got them BSLs. Them blunt smoking lips.
First of all, pause. And second of all, that's too close.
Zen definitely know how to analyze some lips, don't he? I mean, I never heard that one.
Right.
Look, us smokers.
I never heard a grown man compliment another grown man on their lips.
Look, us smokers know another smoker by their lips. This is what I'm trying to express to you.
Oh, so if their lips are super black, they know they're super high.
Exactly. Terry's a smoker. He's a smoker. He don't just smoke to be with his buddies. He smoked all the time. I can tell by his lips.
He smokes that kush.
Mm-hmm. We know our own kind. Lamelo for three. Swish. Off the turnover. In transition by itself. No lack of confidence. 66-47 Charlotte Hornets over the Magic. Missing their guy. Missing Cole. Missing Paolo. Don't matter. No excuses. This is basketball, folks. Good to see Lamelo knocking down that wide open three. Didn't hesitate. Didn't think twice. He's the man we think he is. Looking at Lamelo's box, he's now 2 for 9. 1 for 7 from downtown. He's got to get that together. 6 assists, 4 rebounds. 2 for 9. So he's playing a little Westbrook ball tonight. Yeah, it is worse. Playing a little Westbrook ball tonight, but
it's more like Lonzo Ball rookie season type ball. Man.
Well, he's not turning the ball over, and he's got 6 assists, so he's driving the offense, but the shot's just not falling. He hasn't played but one game this season. The shot will come, regularity and reestablishing himself. I mean, right now, Oubre still has 12 shots because Oubre's been used to shooting for the last 2 weeks. Terry has 10. Plumlee has 10. So I don't know how many shots Oubre has been shooting lately, but I know his usage rate is up 2 points from last year. So that tells you everything. He's got the ball a lot, or he's getting used to having the ball a lot. And so now he has to kind of give it up a little bit more. And LaMelo is going to be kind of looking at him like, give me the ball, and he's going to want to shoot it. So it's going to take a little while for them to rebalance. When there's a power vacuum, somebody will step up into it. And I think it was indisputably Kelly Oubre Jr. who stepped up into that power vacuum. What y'all say? Can't hear a damn soul. What y'all say?
No, I heard you.
Okay.
I mean, I heard you, but I was doing something different.
I'm hearing
okay.
you.
But do you see that?
Keep popping in and out.
Do y'all see that dynamic?
Yeah, it's lagging.
I turned the game off.
Trying to join?
Somebody trying to join?
No, I thought you said Quiz was going in and out. But I think...
Oh. LaMelo just knocked down another 3. He's now 3 for 10 with 8 points. We're going into a commercial break in Orlando. Score is 66-47. This game's pretty much a blowout at this point, but you never know what could happen. I got sick. Sorry, my video got out of sync. Let me catch up. I got 66-50 Melo with the ball, headed up court. Showing the handling skills, dumps it down to PJ beautifully. Another assist for Lamelo. That makes 7. See, this is what a point guard can do for you. Imagine if this guy was on Boston right now.
He would be cooking.
Imagine. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, he'd have a lot of weapons to play with.
A lot of weapons.
He left PJ. He left Rozier out on the wing like that.
You're dreaming.
Suggs with the rock. I think that's Suggs. No, that ain't Suggs. 13, whoever that is. Hampton.
He's nasty. It's a ring.
One of these days, these boys are going to look back probably 10, 15 years from now and be like, damn, we was all rocking nappy-ass froze back then, huh? That's crazy. Right. Look at that.
Brandon Ingram will look like, damn, why I look so homeless?
With his one dreadlock. Orlando for 3, can't convert. Rebound by Plumlee, who's pushing it up the court. Pretty good for a big man. And loses his handle predictably. Drops it out of bounds. Why? Why would Mason Plumlee think he can run the ball up court, turn his back to the basket at 3, and think he's going to survive that? Suggs. I don't think that's Bamba.
But my name is Mud.
Orlando with the shot attempt. Orlando. I do not know these dudes' names. 3 for Orlando. Number 7 shoots a 3. I can't remember the last time I watched a Magic play, man.
Easy. Oh, I know.
Oh, Shaq was there. Yep. Right. Shaq was there. I can remember. It's been 25 years. That's when.
I'm 20 years old. Damn. Like 10 years ago. 25 years?
They ain't had nothing since Shaq.
They got Paolo now.
Yep.
Chill. I had to come back just for that. Tracy McGrady.
Please.
Not Tracy McGrady.
Okay. Yeah. Tracy McGrady. You're right, but come on. Okay, but that's like Tracy's best years was in Houston.
So get it right.
Nah, but he got his numbers in Orlando first. But yeah, I agree. His best years definitely was in Houston.
Belize, how you feel, Belize? How you feel about your Knicks right now?
What you say?
How you feel about your Knicks? Your Knicks.
I mean, like I said early, bro, my Knicks is my Knicks, bro. We ain't watching nothing. I keep telling you, like I'm not one of those Knicks fans, man. I'm one of those. It doesn't matter. My Knicks is gonna be the Knicks until they do something.
So how do you feel? You know that they're gonna fire your coach this season and trade away Randall, your best offensive weapon.
Well, I can't wait for that. That's all I've been asking for the whole time. I keep telling you, I'm fan. I've been the one on the.
Oh my God, you're so delusional.
Hey, y'all. I'll give you Josh Hart and maybe 1 or 2 others for Randall.
Nah, if anything, I need Simon.
I'm sorry, you can't have that. But we'll give you Josh Hart and Nasir Little.
I need Simon. I need Simon to team back up with his old high school buddy RJ Barrett.
So you want? Yeah, you're definitely delusional.
Get rid of Randall. You can have that. You can have him and Fournier.
To give up Anthony Simons, who's putting up better numbers than both of them.
Yeah, you're not getting.
Yeah, that's cap. I'm sorry, bro.
I can tell you right now, there's 4 Blazers who are 5 who are untouchable right now.
You better get some of them bench players for Randall and call it a day.
Nurkic is untouchable because of his contract. Grant is actually not untouchable, but the way he's playing, forget it.
I would actually take Nurkic for Randall though.
Lillard, Simons, Nurkic for Randall.
I don't know about that.
Ooh, but Drew Eubanks can. I don't know
because the way how they play, the way how because remember like
damn with 2 good wings.
Hey, listen, you're wrong.
Knicks don't need him.
Belize, you're wrong. Belize. You're
I don't
delusional.
like Randall though. Like I don't, you know what I'm
I'll
saying?
take that.
So
I'll
Randall's the
take
best
that.
player
I'll
you
take that.
have.
I'll take that.
He's not
I'll
the best
take
player.
that too. You give me a front court with Jeremy Grant and Julius Randle and a back court with Damian Lillard and Anthony Simons. You can have Nurkic. Go.
You do realize he's fleecing the hell out of y'all, right?
Bro, I will
You do
take
realize
that
they're
deal.
getting fleeced. Hold on. Do they not realize they're getting fleeced?
Who?
The Knicks. They like Julius Randle's a bum or something.
Well,
Yeah,
things are
Bobby
falling apart. I don't know what they could do to fix it out there, but things are falling
I'm
apart.
sorry. He's a bum in New York. Have you noticed when players leave New York, they always get better? The biggest one was Bobby Portis. Y'all hated on Bobby. Now Bobby's averaging a double a night.
We are back in game action in Orlando. 13 with the Rock. Gives it up to Bamba. Bamba shoots from the circle. Can't get it to go. Number 7 scuffles with Plumlee. Can't get the rebound.
Bucks game. I'll be back in an hour and a half.
Yes, sir. All right. We got action in Orlando. Bucks. I think he said Knucks. He stumbled on it and corrected himself and was like, because he almost said the Knicks. But he said Bucks game. Like that. Almost forgot what team he was going to watch, I think. Lamelo down to PJ. PJ inside. Can't convert. Plumlee follows up, but there's a foul. Looks like PJ's headed to the stripe for 2. Lamelo checks out. And in his place, doesn't look like Dennis Smith Jr. because I think he's in street clothes tonight. So I would expect James Bouknight to be headed into the game. Our man from the Bronx.
I like Bouknight shot. You from the Bronx?
Nah.
From,
Just I'm from Western PA, from near Pittsburgh.
Okay. All right. I know you got the East Coast accent.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't even notice it for the longest time, man. I just started noticing it.
How the hell you end up all the way in Oregon?
An ex-wife in California, a kid, you know, all of that stuff, a career.
Right.
Long story. PJ Washington hits his free throws. It's 72-56 in Orlando. Orlando with the inbound. McDaniels. No, I'm sorry. That's Mallet on the court. So no Bouknight sighting as of yet. Let me go back to the play-by-play for the game here. So we have the grid up.
Right. 70-56.
I got 72-59 with 5:26 on the clock. Kelly Oubre Jr. with a very ugly left-handed jumper. Can't get it to fall. Rebound Orlando. 13. Goes into the paint. Tries to dish it out to Bamba, but Bamba dribbles it and fumbles it away. Turnover. Rozier in the paint. Rozier for 2. Looks like Terry's headed for the stripe. Orlando is, yeah, they're pretty bad. They have 59 points with 5:09 left in the third. The Hornets, 75. Good night for the Hornets.
Yeah, definitely a good night. What's up with your Blazers? They play?
I think they're off until Wednesday. They got a nice little rest from their road trip. 6 games on the road. They came out 4-2. Got to be happy with that. I would have liked to beat Dallas, but can't win them all.
Yeah, that's facts.
Bamba drives.
Good tonight, though.
Yeah, they do.
What does
Bamba.
Orlando need? What if they get Wembanyama?
Well, I don't know how that works with Paolo. That's two superstar draft picks. I'm not sure if that really works very
I don't know
well.
why. I heard you're not the first person who said that. I don't know why people acting like that's bad.
Spacing wise, I'm not sure if it works. I'd have to see it on the court, but when I think about them two on the court together, it just doesn't feel right off the top of my head. Oh, Mo Bamba tried to. Oh no, somebody from Orlando tried to scalp Nick Richards, but it didn't go. Follow up
Nah,
layup.
I just seen Kelly Oubre strips in mine. Yeah, yours is way faster than mine. I might need to refresh mine.
You about to see a hell of a dunk attempt. It didn't go, but it was a hell of a dunk attempt. I think that's Hampton. 13 is Hampton. 31, I believe, is the one who tried the dunk attempt. Rozier with the ball at midcourt. 4:08 left in the third quarter. Screen by Richards. Oh, he was wide open, but Rozier couldn't get it down to Richards in the paint. Damn shame. Damn shame. If Terry would have lobbed that over his defender's head, it was an easy 2 for Richards. Richards finds McDaniels. McDaniels gets fouled before he can convert. He's headed for the strike for 2. The referees really seem to have it out for Orlando tonight. Or Orlando is sloppy. One or the other. Ross commits the foul. I believe this is Terrence Ross. I think we talked about him once or twice before. Yeah, Terrence Ross.
I'm in the veteran. I'm surprised LeBron ain't come get him here.
He had a big night.
He's a veteran that people gonna want to get.
He had a big night last week, if I recall correctly. I don't know if you remember, Flight, but I think he did. Salute to the whole of Flight Sports TV. We got Orlando with the ball. 3:41 left on the clock. 31 dribbling like a New York City point guard. Eventually loses it to Oubre. Oubre gives it up to McDaniels. Another turnover by Charlotte. This is some sloppy shit. Looks like G League play. Orlando with the ball. Looks like Bamba's the only real NBA player on the court right now, and he just missed a dunk that he should have made. This is fucking awful. Oh my God, man. I don't think I've seen a sequence of basketball this bad in years. I'll be honest. Where do you see this shit? If you're not already seeing it right now. What the hell was that? You see it, Flight?
Yeah, I see it. I'm looking.
All that craziness. We got an inbound to Mamba. Bamba, not Mamba. Rest in peace, Kobe. Bamba in the paint, guarded by Charlotte. Gets blocked. Orlando with the rebound. Resets. 3-point attempt by Ross. Can't go.
T. Ross. He'd be good for your Celtics. What you think about T. Ross on Boston?
I don't know his game well enough.
Well, he's a shooter. He ain't no defender like that, but I mean, he ain't no slouch.
Okay.
But he hit threes. He been around a while. I'm surprised. He been wasting away in Orlando. I'm surprised nobody came to get him.
I think the Celtics roster is cool where it's at. I would, of course, love an upgraded point guard, but that's really all I would do. Al's a little old, so an upgrade on Al would be nice, but Al's still very productive. Just can't have it all. Shit. The way Jason Tatum is playing this year, it's starting to make me think that maybe this is their year. Maybe. We'll see. It's got a long ass season. We got Orlando at the stripe. It's now 79-63 as Hampton makes his first shot.
Yeah.
2:36 left in the third. Hampton shooting his second. 79-64. Lamelo with the ball. Lamelo's back in the game. Mercifully. Thankfully. Lamelo to PJ. To McDaniel. Back to Lamelo. Looking for a screen. Back to McDaniel. McDaniel goes to the drives. Throws up a short jumper outside the paint. Can't convert. Rebound by Mo Bamba. Hampton rushes up the court. Passes back to Bamba, who shoots a 3. Brick. Rebound Orlando. Number 7, back to Hampton. Hampton drives on Lamelo to his left. Gets a nice little rainbow shot to fall. PJ in his face and everything. Didn't matter. Good shot, Hampton. Lamelo at midcourt with the rock. Out at the 3 line on the right side of the court. Dumps it down. Oh, beautiful pass by Lamelo. Beautiful pass by Lamelo. Either that's assist 8 or assist 9.
You're a little faster than me. RJ Hampton out there. Wasn't there? I think there was an NBL all at the same time.
Okay. I ain't know that.
Yeah.
But that pass to Richard, man, that's the stuff you want out of your point guard.
Yeah, Melo should definitely be able to up his game. I seen it look like he was putting some life into these dudes.
He's facilitating like a he's
it's too much.
He don't have to score. He don't have to score to affect the game. I think he's learning that too.
Right.
But man, this passing display he's put on tonight, Flight, it's been amazing. I don't say that lightly. Also,
it's fun.
Give it up to Maladon. Maladon had a hell of a pass.
I'm going to say something about the passing with Melo. When he came in the league, that people tried to make it seem like he wasn't a good passer. He didn't favor passing.
Shit.
That wasn't his strong suit.
Nah, quite the opposite.
Yeah.
When you're 6'7" and playing that position, you can see over everybody who is your primary defender most of the time. You got a tremendous advantage, and then you got wingspan to make passes that shorter point guards can't make. That's why they're so rare at that size. It's just most 6'7" guys don't have that kind of finesse. Hampton with a nice side step 3 in the corner. This kid's really out there doing his thing. Hornets bringing the ball up court. We got Maladon out to McDaniel. Melo roaming the perimeter. Melo with the rock out on the 3. Looks like he's sizing homie up. Kicks it out to his shooter. 3 falls. That's another 3 for... Well, we got a stoppage of play before the shot. I don't know what was going on. Did they call another ghost travel or something? What the hell's going on? I think they called another ghost travel. I damn sure didn't see a travel. Orlando with the ball. That was crazy. Hampton dribbles, passes to Bamba. Bamba back to Hampton. Hampton shoots a deep 3, all air, into the third. At the end of the third, Charlotte leads by 15, 84-69. Sorry about that. I'm getting a little boxy here. PJ Washington is 6 for 12 from the floor for 14 points. Terry Rozier, 6 for 11 for 15. Kelly Oubre Jr., 5 for 16 for 14 points. Probably needs to stop shooting so much. And LaMelo Ball, 3 for 10, 2 for 8 from 3, 4 rebounds, 8 assists, 8 points. Still has those same 2 personal fouls from earlier in the game. Jalen McDaniels, 3 for 6 from the floor, 8 points. Nick Richards, 2 for 2 from the floor, 6 points for him, 3 personal fouls, 2 rebounds. Maladon, 2 for 2. He's got 9 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. And James Bouknight has not registered anything but a shot attempt in 4 minutes of play. Other than that, zeros for Bouknight. Charlotte shooting.
Yeah, Bouknight is about 2 up and down for a lottery pick. You got to pick it up.
Yeah. Charlotte shooting 49% from the floor as a team, only 21% from downtown. So they just need to stop shooting threes, and this will work out fine. Or hopefully it'll start falling. Of course, the trailing Magic not doing a whole lot better. 40% from the floor, 32% from 3. And their leading scorer is still bench player Mo Bamba. 5 for 11 from the floor for 14 points. Followed by Franz Wagner. 5 for 10 from the floor for 12 points. Wendell Carter Jr., 4 for 6 for 11 points. Wendell has 3 rebounds and 2 assists. Bol, 2 for 6 for 4 points, but he has 8 rebounds and 2 assists to go along with that. Jalen Suggs, 1 for 8, 0 for 2 from the 3, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 4 personal fouls. The Magic starting 5 losing badly in box plus minus. Their bench 5 winning. This is I don't know if I've ever seen that before. The whole bench is winning and the whole starting lineup is losing. For the Charlotte Hornets, only 2 players in the negative, and that is definitely not Nick Richards' fault. But I think we covered their scoring, and we're now back in action. So Lamelo at midcourt dumps it down to PJ, back to Lamelo on the 3. Does a little bit more dribbling, kicks it back to PJ. Looks like there's some sort of personal foul. I think it's going to be on the Magic this time. As Clifford, the big red dog, barks out orders from the sideline. On the floor right now, sorry about that. Let me get back to the play-by-play. All right. I think it's going to show us who's on the floor right now, but at least we have this up. Wendell's in for Terrence. Okay, we got Orlando with the ball. Bol, top of the circle. Franz dumps it down to Wendell. Wendell back to Bol. Bol out to the perimeter. Suggs waiting for a 3 shot. Never comes to him. Pass never comes. Looks like he gets blocked. Don't know, but there may be a foul called on Richards from the looks of it. We'll see. Nope. Just the out of bounds play as if the block was legal. Franz to Wendell. Wendell pulls up. Can't hit it. Back to Bol on the rebound. Bol. 10 seconds on the play clock. Drives. Can't get it to convert. More sloppy basketball. 14 seconds on the clock. Somehow Orlando winds up with the ball. This is like pinball. It's really sloppy, folks. I can't describe how sloppy this shit is, but
yeah, it's wild.
Yeah, they got to get it together. They got to get it together.
I think they're gonna be straight though. Listen, it's still a little game, but I mean, if Orlando has a veteran, they could cut it. But I think the youth, I don't see it.
And it's mostly the Magic with the sloppy shit. I'll be honest. It seems like the Magic just start doing crazy stuff, and the Hornets get caught up in it. But the Hornets could be more careful with the ball too. Oh wow! Oh, a vicious screen. Somebody's out. Somebody's on the floor. Woo! Looks like we're gonna have a flagrant as Okeke or Okeke, however dude's name Keke is pronounced, gets flattened by Nick Richards. I mean, flattened. Oh, it was a legal screen too. I don't think that's going to be a call at all. Maybe just a stoppage of play to bring out the litter cart and take his ass back to the locker room. But wow.
Fine. The game is over now. Just throw in the damn towel.
Really?
Let's do the post game right now. Let's get it on out the way.
And it was definitely not a foul on Charlotte as Lamelo shoots free throws. Wow, what a screen. That's going to be all over the highlight reels, folks.
Yeah, it sure is. Orlando got a bright future, though. They got nothing to hang their heads at. Y'all going to be the team 4 or 5 years from now.
Yeah, Wendell, he can go off on you. Paolo can go off on you. Franz is going to...
Y'all going to be in the finals in like 5 years. Remember I said that.
Yeah, it ain't going to take long, especially if Bobo really locks down and becomes a great wing player.
And if y'all get Wembanyama, y'all got y'all duo. Y'all ain't got to worry about no free agents. Y'all ain't got to worry about nothing.
It's the beauty of the NBA.
I'm telling you right now, the NBA might do that. The NBA know nobody's coming to Orlando. They might as well go ahead and get somebody with Paolo and build a dynasty in Orlando. You know how many people will be Magic fans? They jerseys, they merch, all that shit to go through the roof. This is business. You gotta
Yeah,
understand that. I'm
it
looking. I ain't gonna
is.
front. I ain't gonna front. Melo making them MBO2s look hard, especially them colors. You see this shit, man?
As you mentioned that, he
I ain't
knocks
gonna
down
front him.
another three.
I'm telling you, I ain't gonna front him. I have to get my son a pair of those. Them shit is ill.
I like the
I'm
new
like,
ones. I like them
I
better than
like
the old
these.
ones.
No, I can't say that. I can't say all of that. But
Nah,
I like those colors. The ones that Melo got on look really good
I thought the old ones
compared to
was.
the other ones.
I thought the old ones was a little young for my taste with the wings and the wing pattern and everything.
Yeah,
So I kind of like these O2s better for me
right.
personally.
I like them.
Just like I like the LeBron 20s. I ain't really cared for LeBron's too much yet, but them 20s is kind of fire.
Yeah, LeBron. I like LeBron shoes. Melo shoes are ill. He got the wings too on these shoes. They just a little differently
Okay.
on the MBO2s. They on the side. They're a little elevated.
Yeah, I haven't seen the detail on the shoe yet. Just the overall shoe. This guy checking. This cat checked in for the Thunder with the wildest hair, and then he's got a face mask on. He looks like the Phantom of the Opera.
Wow.
I don't know who this dude is, but wow. I got that Boston OKC. OKC still leading Boston 69-62, but
Chet back in the gym. See, they another team
yeah,
trying to get Wembanyama.
yeah, I
See,
did see
everybody's
him.
slick. They ain't have to pull him for the whole damn season.
Oh, he's hurt. Josh Giddey.
Imagine if they get Wembanyama, all the signs they gonna have, or Melo. Oh yeah, damn. Shit, yeah, I just seen him hit a three. What numbers you at? I'm at 10:05.
I'm at commercial break on Charlotte. I'm watching
Melo
Boston
hit
and
another
OKC
three.
right now. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I'm about
Beautiful
to say, yeah, I
one.
seen that. Yeah.
Pretty one too.
Yeah, he finding the swag. And this is a good team to get right.
Yup.
I'm telling you, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Orlando. I'm telling you, he might be back to who he was. This way he get his confidence right.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, like I'm pretty sure his confidence was always right, but I mean, get his rhythm right for missing so much time.
But
So you
Flight,
can't replicate game speed.
this the problem right here though. Kelly Oubre Jr. shooting 16 shots. That's the problem.
Okay.
While
Why you
LaMelo
calling
was
that?
out, Kelly was the man.
Okay.
Now it's time to, back up a little bit, Kelly.
Yeah, Kelly is crazy.
Just back up a little bit. You got used to shooting. Now he's 5 for 16. LaMelo's got 12 shots. Rozier's got 11 shots. Do you want Kelly Oubre leading the team in shooting?
I mean, I'd rather not.
Me either. So he got to cut back on his shot selection, and I'm pretty sure that point's going to get put across after this particular game when he's 5 for 16.
Yeah.
5 steals tonight for Oubre Jr., though. That's a career high. LaMelo with the ball at midcourt to McDaniels. Jalen McDaniels to P.J. Washington. P.J. drives, kicks it out to LaMelo, another wide open three. Well, he was challenged. Couldn't get that to fall, but a good attempt for LaMelo. Suggs to Franz. Franz gets bumped. It's a foul on Maladon.
Franz.
Non-shooting foul, so it'll be an inbounds pass.
And they pronounce his name Franz Wagner. I forgot how the hell he said Wagner or something.
Franz Wagner. Right,
Yeah,
Wagner. Right.
Well, Orlando Magic fans got on my ass. Pause. It was like, yo, you saying the name wrong.
Yeah, I mean when they came over here from Germany and anglicized, they changed their name to Wagner. But these motherfuckers is fresh off the boat, so they still Wagners.
Yeah.
Same family.
Right.
LaMelo with the ball, midcourt, showing them dribble skills, turning, tween. Salute the Rave Kingdom with a tween. Another damn travel call. LaMelo showing his frustration now. This is ridiculous. I know it's a point of emphasis for November, but come on. I've seen way more blatant travels than this. What are they doing? Hornets with the rock. P.J. Washington out on the perimeter to Nick Richards. Nick Richards to Maladon drives. Nice layup and fouled. Maladon headed to the stripe for a 3-point play. Beautiful delayed step. I won't call it a Euro step, but it was delayed, slow motion. And covered about 8 feet and 2 steps and got that ball right where it belonged. Score is 95 Hornets, 79 Orlando.
All right, keep saying it. I like those shoes, Mellow guy.
The Buzz Cities, the black and
Yeah.
I like them too.
Those even came out yet.
I don't know, but I like that colorway. We got Suggs with the rock. Uh-oh. Terry Rozier was on his back, got away with a foul. Or did he? Stoppage of play after a score. Looks like they're going to call Rozier for that foul. He got on Suggs' back. Suggs inbounding the ball. Suggs to Wendell Carter Jr. on the perimeter. Franz gets it on the perimeter, takes a couple steps, kicks it back out to number 3. Number 3 for 3. Scores now 96-79. Hornets over Magic. Lamelo. The press don't bother him at all. Around, behind the back. Don't matter. Bad pass. Maladon doesn't see it coming. Turnover. Hornets. I don't know if I can even call it a bad pass or if Maladon was sleeping. I have to see it again. Bull out the window, Carter Jr. Franz on the perimeter, almost stripped by Lamelo. Lamelo playing some spirited defense, but Suggs knocks down a wide open, a contested 3, and that was number 3, not Suggs. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it was Maladon, whatever the hell.
Number 3 for the Magic is, don't know. Maladon, I know, is number 9 for Charlotte. Lamelo misses a deep 3. Franz with the rebound. Franz brings it up to the left side. Gives it to Wendell. Wendell pumps. Passes it to Bowl. Bowl on the left side drives to the elbow. Puts up a quick jumper. Splash. Bowl with a jumper reminiscent of his father. Very reminiscent of his father's jumper. Lightning quick, very flat. If you blink, you missed it. (96-87). This game is starting to close. We got a 9-point game with 7:44. What do you say, Flight? What's going on here? Orlando's heating up.
Yeah, man. Like I said, the Hornets, they're still a young team too. So, let's see what happens. The Hornets still gonna win, in my opinion.
Can't help but to notice the absence of Gordon Hayward. I don't know what's going on, but do you have any idea?
I don't know what the injury report was, but I know that he's out.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know the severity. These dudes been missing so much time every other.
I know it's sickening.
Second or something.
It's really disgusting. They get paid all this money and be like, I'm not playing 2 games in a row.
Right.
That's too much. Yeah, they need to expand the league if that's the case. Let more people have opportunity to play. If y'all ain't going to.
You right about that.
Oh no, they did. Somebody brought up the argument against expansion, and are there enough professional players to bring into the NBA without diluting the talent pool too much? And I think there are. I think if you're looking internationally, I think you can find these people. As long as the compensation stays that high, you're still going to have the same filter. But they were talking about, they're seriously talking about putting a team in Mexico City. And I don't know how I feel about that necessarily. But we're already in Canada. We had 2 teams in Canada. So now if we open a franchise in the 3rd country, do we become the IBA? We become the IBA now, the International Basketball Association, or are we still the NBA?
I think eventually down the line you're gonna get to that point.
I think you're right. The sub leagues, the NFL sub leagues, NFL or NBA Africa, NBA. I don't know if they have an NBA Asia, but NBA Africa is one of them. I'm not sure where else they have those sub leagues, but those will eventually become leagues of their own that play within a system like the World Cup, I would guess. And I don't know how connected the leagues are when it comes to World Cup, but I would guess that basketball will at some point be on the same scale because it's very, very similar to football or soccer in just about all of its dimensions, except it's a faster scoring game. Mason Plumlee with that beautiful alley-oop off of Lamelo. I think that's going to put Lamelo in a double-double. Let me get the updated box for Lamelo Ball. They're counting 9 assists for him, so he's got 15-9. He should be at a double-double in no time. Next assist puts him in double-double. You know, he absolutely started his offense with team ball, with assists.
Crazy.
Yeah. He realized his shot wasn't falling, so he kind of backed off and started facilitating smartly until he started feeling warm again. Bobo misses the corner 3, rebound Orlando. Carter Jr. can't get the put back the fall, but he does get fouled. Headed to the stripe for 2. Looks like the foul is on Plumlee, who looks exasperated. 6 minutes and 39 seconds left in the game. Wendell Carter Jr. shooting for 2. Funny, he pulls up his shooting goggles or his goggles to shoot free throws. You've been out there playing this whole game with them things on, but you got to take them off to shoot free throws. Little chatter going on. Wendell smiling at the line.
How you think Wendell has been since the Bulls? You know, that they did get moved for Vooch, you know, for him. Good pass. Oh, good alley-oop by Melo. I know mine's slow. So Melo threw an alley-oop to Plumlee.
The things that I've seen as far as his box has been good this year. I haven't really paid Orlando any attention until Banchero got there this year. But he's been having some big games down there this season. Plumlee with a right-handed hook. 100 Charlotte, 89 Orlando. Ooh, we got another collision involving Plumlee. I think we got a broken nose. Jalen Suggs holding his face. I wouldn't be surprised if there's blood coming. I wouldn't be surprised if we have a stoppage of play. Looked like him and Plumlee bumped heads and Suggs' nose caught the worst of it, but he's trying to... No, he ain't shaking it off. He's got to come off the court. He ain't shaking it off at all. They're showing the replay now. It's hard to tell. Maybe the ball came back and got him because it didn't look like Plumlee hit him. Could have been Oubre Jr. We need to see a slower angle, but he looks okay. He's in the game. Wagner just bowling pin Mason Plumlee. This is getting bad. I wouldn't be surprised if a fight breaks out here. Plumlee's down hard. Pause. He's down bad. They get him up off the court. Looks like he got a knee to the groin or something. Yep, that's what happened. Knee to the groin. Franz Wagner, who acted like he didn't do it on purpose.
You know the motherfucker's hurt now.
Yep. There's going to be a fight, folks. I see it coming. Franz Wagner, Plumlee. The guy Plumlee fouled. It's not looking good. They better calm it down. Score is 100-89. I'll go back and take a look at the box one more again. As we got a break into action, the referees are looking at the replay. Hornets coach's challenge. So Big Red Dog challenged the last call. I think they're looking to see if it was a block or a charge, or if this is a flagrant for the knee to Plumlee. But it's definitely getting chippy down there. You see anything other than that knee flight? Because
But,
I mean, at
and that's for
first,
who? Who are you talking about again? Talking about for Plumlee?
yeah.
Yeah, I don't. I ain't gonna lie. I don't even see no contact.
Oh, I
Did
think
you
he
see
caught a
contact?
knee. Yeah,
Okay,
I believe he.
I missed that part. He's back up though.
Yeah, yeah. But the call got overturned, so the challenge was successful. Hornets retained their timeout and the possession. 5:48 on the clock. Good challenge by Clifford, the big red dog. Speaking of dogs, what do you want? Exactly. Hornets with the ball. Maladon, mid-court. Gives it up to Plumlee. Plumlee to Rozier. Scary Terry dribbles, backs up behind the three, gives it up to Oubre. Oubre back down to Plumlee. Plumlee thinking it through. Dribbles, gets his shit blocked by Bowl. Beautiful block by Bowl for three. Beautiful ugly miss by Bowl in transition. I don't know what he was doing. Rozier. Left side of the court. Resets. McDaniels out there with Rozier. Sets the screen. Drops. Rozier takes nothing. Wants the one-on-one. Wants the fade. Dribble drives. Rozier gets blocked. Plumlee recovers. McDaniels. Maladon with a floater. Hits it. Maladon bails out the Hornets this time. 102-89. Suggs recovers from his nose breaking. Suggs on the three-point, guarded by Kelly Oubre Jr. That's a good matchup for Charlotte. Suggs turns it over. McDaniels. I'm sorry, that's not McDaniels, but Maladon kicks it out to Rozier. Rozier bounces the ball off the basket and behind the basket where it gets stuck and has to be knocked down by a broom. Wild shit in Orlando tonight. Wild shit. We got a stoppage of play at 4:26. Close enough for me. How about you, Flight?
Well, what do you mean where I'm at?
No, I said we got a stoppage of play at 4:26, and that's close
I'm not
enough
even
to
at
me.
426. I'm at 5. I'm at 5. I'm gonna have to refresh my shit. This shit is way fast.
I'm watching on YouTube TV tonight. I'm not on the bootleg stream, so that's why I'm where I am. I don't know, you watching on the link or on Pass? Salute to Anthony Alvarado. I see you. Yeah, OKC's beating Boston by 13 points right now. Lamelo's checking his ankle. That's not a good thing as he heads back out onto the court. Checks it again. Probably need to come out, Melo. This is just one game in Orlando, bro. I think y'all can hold a 13-point lead for 4 minutes against these bum-ass niggas. Yeah, he's gingerly, man. He needs to come out. He needs to come out, Flight. Melo has the ball. I'm watching his movement to see if he's favoring. Ball handle looks nice and crisp. Dumps it down to Oubre Jr. Back out to Lamelo. Pulls up, shoots a three. Brick. Rebounded by Wendell Carter Jr. Suggs turns it right back over to Plumlee. Lamelo has the ball. Pulls up at the three line. Kicks it out to Oubre Jr., who shoots another brick. Rebound by Franz Wagner. Wagner. Three-point line. Looks for a screen from number three. Number three barely touches this guy. Foul on Kelly Oubre Jr. for reaching in on Franz Wagner. 3:31 left in the game. 102-89. I could do a whole blooper reel in this damn game. Put some cartoon music behind it. Carter Jr. passes to the corner. Back to the top. Another brick. Rebounded by Plumlee. Orlando's out here building a house, y'all. They got 89 points in this game with 3:22 left to go. Rozier at the 3 line, dribbling on Carter, giving him that tween. Goes between 2 defenders. Hornets rotate the ball. Lamelo to the paint. Floater. Swish. Lamelo ball. He is limping and favoring his leg. I don't like what I see. Looks like Big Red Dog is calling a timeout. MB1's probably going to sit down, folks. 3 minutes left in this game. He did his job. He led his team. He got that double-double. Let's look at his box so far for tonight. I think that last shot put him in double-double territory. No, he was already over in terms of points. So, no, he still needs an assist to get a double-double, but he's 6 for 17 from the floor. Definitely heated up. 4 for 13 from 3. 1 for 1 from the stripe. 9 assists. 5 turnovers and 4 rebounds for +6. PJ Washington also +6. Oubre Jr. and Rozier leading the Hornets in plus-minus at +25 each. So that 3-guard combination back there is working, but I still don't want to see Kelly Oubre shooting 17 shots. I'd rather see Terry Rozier shooting 17 and Oubre Jr. shooting 14, or maybe him and Plumlee splitting a little bit more. Not Plumlee, but Oubre Jr. and Washington splitting a little bit more offensively. But 17 shots is too many for Kelly. Is that Marvin? Or Marquez? Nope. What's up, man?
Let's finish watching this half of the Bucks game, man. The issue is not shooting anymore. It's not.
Is the big fella back?
Giannis is doing great. Bokamp is doing great. The issue is you have certain basketball players who make boneheaded turnovers.
LaMelo's still in the game, by the way.
What you said?
I was just saying LaMelo's still in the game. Go ahead.
Oh. Man, bonehead turnovers in. You got George Hill, who just keeps driving. It's like George Hill doesn't see Bootcamp, who has 13 points, mind you, is shooting 100%, 4 out of 4 field goals. And George Hill, who's supposed to be a second point guard when Javon Carter gets out, doesn't see Bootcamp whatsoever. He just drives and makes mistakes.
George Hill's basketball IQ is not very high.
Then why is he on the court?
He's dependable. He works hard. He's trustworthy. And doggone it, people like him.
I don't care about none of that, Zen. If he's making bonehead turnovers, we have to win.
And I'm just stating the facts.
I understand that. But the fact of the matter is, why is Mike Budenholzer allowing this game? It's already bad enough we're not getting the calls.
But
it's already bad enough the refs' calls have been inconsistent this month. And now you want to sit here and give the ball in George Hill's hands so he can throw the game away?
Do you see how many freaking travels they're calling right now? I know it's point of emphasis for the officials, but man, they've called some travels tonight where you were like, what happened? What happened?
Bro, listen to me. I was watching the Bucks game. They called moving screen on us, but allowed the moving screen on the Hawks. There was one play where Javon Carter's in gets rocked. I'm talking about he's on the floor.
We saw a play like that too.
And Clint Capela is literally moving his feet. He just blocked him. He blocked him and he set his feet down. Are you serious?
We got a look at a clean one earlier in this Orlando and Charlotte game. Nick Richards caught somebody slipping and just brick walled him. Full contact brick wall straight to the ground. That type of contact. Is that what y'all had?
No,
Javon Carter got dealt with.
Javon Carter legit was right in front of the man, and Kid Capella just nudged him, and Trae Young got the three. He didn't set the screen at all. It was more of a push. He didn't set the screen at all. You know what, Jen? If we lose a night to the Hawks, I'm not going to be mad, but.
So who got flattened? You said somebody got laid out.
Javon Carter got flattened. He got flattened.
But it was a moving screen.
It was a moving screen. We didn't get no foul. We didn't get no shooting foul.
You know what? Javon Carter's been he's been a little bit of a weapon here lately. And sometimes when you turn into a little bit of a weapon,
they're not going to give you the calls.
We have blood in Orlando. Who is this? Carter Jr. is headed off the court with his nose bleeding on the outside. Looks like his glasses probably.
And Ted said, "Stop trying." Okay.
Probably cut his nose. He's been wearing goggles for the whole game, except for when he shoots free throws, which I can't explain. But this game, Marquez has been getting real nasty. So we've been expecting a fight to break out any minute because, I mean, there's been knees to the nuts. There's been, arms to the nose. It's like somebody almost had a broken nose. And, I mean, it's been nasty. So I wouldn't doubt it if a fight breaks out here in the last couple minutes.
It's beat over there with the Hawks and the Milwaukee because we're at home and we're not getting calls. There's one play, right? Where Trae Young, who has been getting away with traveling the whole season. Trae Young has been traveling more than anybody in this game. No calls. But the last game we played with San Antonio, right? Guess what happened? They called every freaking traveling call. Now it's either you're going to call it all the way through the whole game or don't call it.
Ooh,
don't call it.
They're going to ask me about the Hawks again? The Hawks got your number.
Then at this point, Zen, it's not the Hawks. Zen is not the Hawks. It's the refs.
Nah,
I know we're not supposed to blame that on the refs, but if you're seeing the game I'm watching, it's bullshit.
The Hawks got y'all number. And whatever they're doing.
I'm watching fucking basketball. I'm gonna just watch football the whole season.
Whatever they're doing, other teams are going to pick up on.
What does it fucking matter?
I mean, it matters because it's a copycat league. And if it's working for Atlanta, Zeus, shut up, man. If it's working for Atlanta, it's going to work for everybody else if they got the personnel to do it. But Nate McMillan got some kind of key he's working with down there.
I mean, it is what it is, Zen. We can't stop him. We can't stop him. Fuck it. I don't fucking care. If they want to put George Hill out there and fucking suck, there's no reason we can't.
George Hill.
It's one thing, Zen. It's one thing, Zen. It's one thing, Zen. To have to lose when your team is healthy. It's already bad enough we're injured. And on top of that, you have George Hill, knowing that we're injured, making stupid dumb turnovers.
Ain't he 2 times a Buck? Ain't this his second time with the Bucks? I'm not mistaken, George Hill. I think he played here in Portland. If I'm not mistaken, I might have blocked it out. Because I blocked out Kent Bazemore.
You know what, Zen? You're right, Zen. It comes with the territory. If we lose tonight, we're still number one in the division. So we got to take.
People be like, "Why you hate Kent Bazemore?" Because he played basketball here. I saw it.
George Hill, man, he's making me. He's just like. I feel like
George Hill will show up from time to time. He will show up, and you'll be thankful to have George Hill on certain days.
But now he's aggravating the hell out of me.
Bum.
George Hill's a bum. He's aggravating me now. It's no rewatch value with George Hill. Just keep him off the court.
How old is George now? He might be aging out too. Let's take a look. He's
oh my God.
Yeah, George is 36, bro.
Then why is he wasting our time on the basketball court? He don't need to play.
Why is LeBron James playing for the Lakers? Why
He
is
can
LeBron
sit.
James playing for
He
the
can get
Lakers?
his check and sit on the bench.
So can
Don't
Bron.
run the don't throw the game away. How do you drive
I
four
can't
times in a row
believe.
and
I
not
can't
pass it out to the?
believe. I can't believe George Hill's 36 years old and still playing in the NBA. That's crazy.
Jen, I don't
That's
know if we're gonna
crazy.
win this game tonight. Jen. It's like
Well, look, we got a game though. Marquez, we got a game to finish, and it's a 7-point game, so we got to cover this. As Kelly Oubre Jr. gets blocked on an alley-oop attempt by Bol. Looks like he got fouled. This is tight, and as you know, this is Ball Brothers, not Ball Brothers Central, but the home of the best Ball Brothers content in the world. And with Lamelo LaFrance Lamelo LaFrance Ball out there, we need to watch this. It's a 10-point game now. According to ESPN, I got Kelly Oubre shooting free throws. Okay, ESPN ran their scores back. They're confusing the shit out of me. The scoreboard's okay, yeah, 107.99 now, 108.99. 1:14 on the clock after Oubre's second free throw. Okay. Orlando with the ball. Carter Jr. mid-court. He's not a point guard, but he's covered by Plumlee. He takes it straight to the hole. He's defended. Looks like there's going to be a foul on Plumlee. Carter Jr. likely headed to the stripe for 2. Not a bad strategy by the Hornets. I don't know. I don't know if you want to just give up free throws, but perhaps that wasn't the object. So we'll just say it was an honest basketball play, and Plumlee got the foul, no intention. Carter Jr. hits his first free throw. Carter Jr. is now 5 for 8 from the field for 19 points, 3 for 4 from the stripe, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks, and 1 turnover. Hornets have the ball as Lamelo brings the ball up court. Rozier on the deep wing. Ball to Oubre. Oubre dribbling a lot. Rozier way out on the perimeter. Rozier drives. Looks for the kick out. Kicks it out to Lamelo. Lamelo can't convert. Rozier with the follow-up. It goes. Why is my stream is behind ESPN, so if you're looking at the play-by-play on ESPN, I'm a couple seconds behind from the looks of it. Got to stop at your play at 34 seconds, 110-101. Orlando ball, I believe. Not sure whose possession it is right now. We'll see. Orlando ball sounds like the illegitimate love child of. Never mind, I ain't gonna say it. Rozier shooting free throws. I'm sorry, Oubre shooting free throws. Rozier giving pounds. Oubre misses his second, tries to follow it up, and fouls Bol over the back. Kelly, you're winning by 9, bro. You ain't gotta go that hard, bro. 34 seconds left in the game. James Bouknight looks dry and nervous on the sidelines, thinking about what cocktail he's gonna have in just about 20 minutes here. He don't have to take a shower before the game, before he goes home from the game, because he only played 4 minutes. So he could just go home in his warm-ups and keep his bag packed. And all right, y'all. Hopefully he has a driver and doesn't keep a stash in the car. Bol makes his second free throw. Charlotte takes possession. It's 110-103, a 7-point game. 30 seconds left on the game. Rozier doing a lot of dribbling. Press coverage by Orlando. Charlotte finally handles it. Plumlee with an alley-oop dunk pass from P.J. Washington. This game is a wrap. LaMelo Ball tried to steal it from Franz Wagner. Wagner to Bowl, brick. But before the brick, there was a unnecessary foul call with 18.6 seconds left on the clock. Boy, these referees are putting on a shit show, Marquez. I can't deny that. I don't think Marquez is with us anymore, but he shall be back, I'm sure. To the rest of the gang, I hope you're ready to dial up, because I got food on the way. It's time to eat. Maybe hit the bike, take a shower. But I heard Dex and Marquez on here earlier, and I happen to be off early today. And one thing I know you really are not supposed to do in this particular business is have a lot of dead air. So when I heard dead air, I was like, uh-oh, they need some help. Game comes to a final in Orlando, 112-105. Charlotte now moves to 4-11. Orlando now moves to 4-10. Those two teams will likely be fighting for a play-in spot in the postseason coming to the end of this year. But we never know. Charlotte has a star player in the wings who may be able to make a return this year. And they have a veteran star player who has put up some good numbers in his time. And if they're able to get everyone on the floor healthy and sober and on probation at the same time, who knows what they can do? They might be able to go ahead and push that and make a 8 seed or a 7 seed. They may be able to make it that far and, actually get into the playoffs. It's early in the season. They've only played 14 games at this point. And we all think we have an idea, and there's some carryover from last season as to who's who, but somebody's going to surprise us. I know y'all are surprised by Portland. I'm not surprised at all. But, if you're not closely observing a team, you will get caught off guard. And so far this year, the surprises of the season have been the San Antonio Spurs. I'll even grant you your Trailblazers surprise. But I think that's pretty much been it. There hasn't been a whole lot of surprises out of this young NBA season. Everybody's pretty much performed as expected. Benedict Mathurin exceeding expectations probably. Indiana exceeding expectations a little bit. But so far, par for the course. I don't think too many things are off from my expectations. Flight, you there? All right, looks like just me and you. Let me know what you're watching in the chat. What games we should cover? I got Boston and OKC on. If we look at the schedule here, we got Phoenix and Miami closing out. We got Toronto and Detroit closing out. Atlanta and Milwaukee. Maybe Marquez will come back and cover Atlanta and Milwaukee with us. So I'll go ahead and switch over to Atlanta and Milwaukee, and we'll go ahead and call that game until I get rescued, because I got food on the way. So somebody got to come help. In fact, what we have going on right here is a situation. Now I got the Knicks at Denver too. So let's go there real quick. I know Marquez will be back. But I'm gonna jump into this. Oh, that's not until tomorrow, I don't think. Yeah, in 2 days. My bad. Clippers, Rockets, Suns, Miami, Atlanta, Milwaukee. There we go. And I got my Celtics on, of course. Flight, you there? Dex, you there?
I'm here with you. What happened?
I got food coming, bro. I got to take a dinner break.
Go ahead. We about to I guess I'll hang on there for a second, and then we'll probably shut it down if nobody's gonna talk.
All right.
All right.
Peace, flight.
Take it easy, son. This was a wild game tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The Charlotte Hornets, they continue to keep the good times rolling. They're doing their thing. Shout out my man Ted in the building, and my man Basil, and my man Anthony Alvarado. The Charlotte Hornets, they just got to keep rolling, like I said. I give credit to Orlando, man. Their team is going to be bright. No Paolo, and they show some fight. That's all you can ask for. Everybody, listen, I'm a Knicks fan, so I see the development stages. At least you guys got a centerpiece. A lot of teams can't boast that they have a centerpiece. That's only for a selected chosen few. But shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. It was a hell of a night. I guess we better get up out of here. Dex, are you there? All right. Well, I guess we're about to shut it down. We'll pull back up tomorrow, man. It's Flight Sports TV.
Flight Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.
Yo, Ted, you there? Yo, Ted. Let me know if you can hear me, Ted. Let's see, you still. Yo, Ted, can you hear me? Oh, so 1 second. Okay, you're trying to get your mic right. All right. I'm gonna hang in there until you get here. Somebody said you hate the Bulls. Your Bulls good.
Yo, you got me now? You your flight.
Yeah, I'm here with you. What's good, Ted?
Alright,
Can you hear me?
yo, yeah, I hear you
Can,
better.
ain't shit. I'm sitting here cooling, man. Where you been at, man?
Uh the best way I could put it is just real life kicks in sometimes, man. Just
No, I know. You said you got
family.
some real life shit coming up?
Yeah, well, it ain't come up. Already went past. So
Oh, man. All right, so you straight? You good?
yeah, I'm good now. I ain't looking for no sympathy, but you know what I'm saying. Just pretty close family member. You know what I'm saying.
Oh, damn. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I took a loss myself. My uncle passed away.
Yeah, it's
Shit.
around that lines with me too, bro.
Yeah.
It didn't just
So just
affect me; it affected a lot of other people too. So
right. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I hope everything works itself out, man. Hopefully we can take your mind off that a little bit. But I appreciate you. You was coming by every now and then, man. I appreciate you still stopping by, man.
nah, I was always listening, man. I always
Yeah.
tap in, make sure that I listen in. It's just like I said, they didn't really have that motivation to get into the verbal too much.
Nah, I feel you. I feel you.
I was definitely tuning in, man.
I know how it is.
Yeah,
So what's going on? You seen the game?
yeah, I was watching it. I just wanted to reply to Basil right quick, Mr. Carpenter. I'll just let him know
Well,
that basically Melo had 17 and 9. And what I was
right.
trying to say is that he passed the ball. I can't remember who he passed it to, but homie ain't shoot the ball. I just wish he shot it so that way he could have gotten that double double.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's good to see Melo back on the floor.
Yeah, Melo did his thing, man. I like what Melo doing.
Yeah, it's definitely good to see him back on the floor. They was doing pretty alright, you know what I'm saying, in terms of continuity. I mean, they wasn't winning games, but they was definitely fighting. You seen the fighting spirit in them, even though
Yeah,
they wasn't there.
listen, they got an uphill battle, man. They got a lot of ground to make up. It can be made. I mean, it's a long season. You know, they gotta put their best foot forward right now,
Yeah,
right?
I think he just needs to try to exactly how he played tonight. I think if he keep pushing like that, at the end of the day, at least he get a
Got your thing on it?
another All Star berth.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying?
all right. No, I know exactly what you're saying. I think it definitely could work itself out.
Yeah, that's for sure, man. Hold up, I think I got some. That you playing that in the background, bro?
What, can you hear it now?
Oh, all right, never mind. That's me.
It probably was, man.
Nah, they was doing an interview. I was still
Yeah.
at the game on, but
Okay.
definitely, man, they looking good, man. They ain't looking good in the win column, but I like the continuity. I like the fight, man.
So the guys that only successful beat FYF in the debate. Somebody said you successfully beat him in the debate.
So,
FYF. That's what
nah,
Twin just said. FYF crazy.
nah, I was in for all of that too, man. All that drama that went. Man, listen,
Are you? I mean, who commenced that shit? I mean, that shit was funny. Why not? We talking about
yo, that was
McCarthy
so
and
funny.
FYF.
I was there for all that, man. I was there for all that. Trust me,
You know
I didn't miss nothing, man. I caught at
them
least
dudes.
98% of this show, bro.
You know, no, them dudes is characters, man.
Yeah, him and Kofi.
Sometimes they don't even understand how talented they are.
Yeah, man. Him and Coffee was going in though. That shit was
Hilarious.
interesting. And
That
you know
shit,
what I'm
like,
saying?
that shit could be reality TV. The way they was
Coffee
moving.
throwing his legal hat on his ass. Coffee turned into
Yeah,
a lawyer, man.
right. I like guys like Coffee because when people try to underestimate him and then believe it or not, this nigga do get involved with a lot of business. But
Yeah,
you look at him, think everything is fucking a joke. Shit ain't everything ain't laughs and jokes. Motherfuckers out here really taking care of business and
man.
involved in real business.
Coffee official, man. Coffee
Yeah,
official.
we be talking to Coffee dismissively.
Yeah, Coffee official. He a funny dude, man. You gotta watch him, but he he good at what he do, man.
He said, "You gotta watch."
Yeah,
Coffee,
man. You
Coffee
gotta
will
watch.
say anything.
Well, FYF official too. Don't get it twisted, man. FYF, he got his points. He just don't get into the mess. That's all. He foresee it, but he just don't step into it. I give him a little bit of credit for that. But he did walk himself into that whole entire situation.
That was stupid.
But I'm gonna leave that way it is. It's in the past. I'm gonna let them boys. I'm gonna let them boys handle that, man. But as for this dude Marquez, man, Marquez is setting himself up for a heart attack at the end of the year. He better chill out, man.
Well,
Marquez is falling in love, man. He need to cut it out, man.
fall in love with what?
With them Bucks.
Yeah, you stupid.
Fall in love with them Bucks, man. Them Bucks gonna break his heart, man. For real, man. I mean, the Bucks may be sitting on top right now, but at the end of the day, I mean, they got that continuity. They definitely one of the teams that got the highest chemistry levels in the league. I give them that because they've been together for a minute. You know what I'm saying? But they got certain teams that's coming up, man. The Cavaliers, you got to keep your eyes on them too because they building, man. And that backcourt ain't nothing to play with. I'm keeping 100 with you. What you think about that backcourt that they got going right now?
They're dope for the playoffs.
That's what I'm trying to say. You understand? They definitely built for the playoffs, and at the end of the day, they got them big men down low too, so they kind of got the full package. I'm surprised about Utah though. Utah fighting their asses off, man. You got to give them credit also.
There's always one surprise team.
Yeah, man. But with what Utah is doing, they creating assets. So them boys keep playing hard like that, you know that team is not gonna stay together like that. But if all them boys keep fighting together like that, at the end of the day, they're gonna create assets for themselves, and they'll be able to bring in a big market name eventually and put together something pretty nice over there. Danny Ainge, I mean, yeah, I get that man some credit, man. You know what he's doing.
Right. Motherfuckers are
I
proud.
gotta give credit where it's due, man. Because I didn't expect Utah to hop off like that. To be honest with you, and they in the West too, so you gotta give them some credit, bro. The West is not easy, man.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm gonna tap into them. I'm also tap into the Nets a little bit too. I mean,
Yeah, what you think about that situation?
um, Nets is deep. That's a deep situation. At the end of the day, that's just well. When you come, we'll start with Kyrie. The situation. I mean, we all know KD just want to play ball, but the Kyrie situation. I mean, that's just real life. Um, to me, that's just a dude with some money. So you know, he's a millionaire. Let's keep it 100. But real life kicks in sometimes. So as you become 30, at the age of 30, you start to recognize certain things in life that you haven't recognized before because your brain kind of opens up a little bit more. The only reason why it's showcasing is because he's in the NBA. He's one of them stars, and he's a deep brother. You know what I'm saying? So my opinion, what I would have did if I was him, I would have just been like, "Yo, let me just wait till I retire, and I'm gonna tap into all of this type of stuff." But he tapping into it while he playing. I just think that's the only downfall for him. If not, it wouldn't affect him so much. But he trying to make his money while he's trying to be that person that he feel that he is on the inside, and I don't think you can mix the two together, man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because when it comes to this money making thing, man, when it comes to basically promotion and commercials and these dudes getting their money on that level, you can't really tap into them like that. They once they start losing money, bro, you can't fight these dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just my opinion on that with Kyrie. Like if you want to be that type of person, you wait till you retire, you step out there and you become that type of person, and you speak your truth in that type of manner. But you trying to do it while you in the lines, then they're gonna eat you up, bro. They're gonna eat you up. It's just it's too many lines in there, and you standing there by yourself. That's just the way I look at that. If that makes sense. Other than that, the Nets in particular, I don't know, man. Second half of the season, they could be looking a little bit alright. But it's continuity, it's chemistry. The coach situation is okay. I mean, they like him, so that means a lot. But at the end of the day, you got to bring that shit on the court. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know how it's gonna go. I can't really predict exactly how that's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Because it all depends on the continuity with this team. If Kyrie coming back, that's gonna change the whole landscape of the situation once he comes back. Because you know, right now they're playing pretty alright without him.
That's a big time domino, right?
Yeah, they playing pretty good without him. So like I said, chemistry is the number one thing in any league, and chemistry is something that's built, and chemistry is built with whether or not with whether or not the team is together or not. So if you come back and he kind of it can still happen, but at the end of the day, sometimes when you already lay down certain groundwork, people gonna cross the ground, bro. Like once you lay down the platform, people got to cross that platform once you lay it down. So we just got to see what happens as they cross. Now, is the chemistry gonna be there? Is the likeness gonna be there? Is the ability to sit there and say we all gonna fight together? Is that gonna be there? That's the question. I'm saying, I mean, it can't be all on KD. KD can't do everything.
Right. We think
Right?
about the coaching change. They was thinking about getting Udoka. They ended up with Jack Vaughn. They fired Nash. Talk to me about that.
Nah, that was the best move they made. Because if they brought in Udoka, it would have just merged with the Kyrie situation. You already know how these people feel. Like it's just more drama. To be honest with you, because you'd have had the people that would have started saying, What about what Udoka did? So this and the third, he did this, he did that. They'd have brought that up. Then Kyrie would have came back. Then would have it's just been a news story after news story after news story. So it wouldn't have been It wouldn't have been about nothing on the court. You understand? So that was the smartest. And honestly, that's the smartest move the Nets have made in a long time. All right, they kept it in house. They didn't bring somebody from the outside. He's already familiar with the team.
That was a bit
Understand?
more
They already
political.
know him. So that was a smart move on their part. To be honest with you, let's just put Jack where he at, and let's just see where the domino falls after that. At
Yeah,
the
I
end of the
remember
season,
Jack Vaughn back in the days. I remember
yeah,
he took over the Orlando Magic.
yeah, he a
That
good
was
dude, man. He a good
uh,
dude. He's definitely a good dude. He deserves what he just got. He got an opportunity. I mean, even if he don't stick with them, because let's keep it 100, man. Based on where the team going, you understand? I mean, same thing with the Lakers, man. The Nets might have to pull that trigger, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, and I said it before. Like, you cut a year for KD's contract, and they might have to just reset this whole thing next year if they don't go where they want to go. I'm gonna just keep it 100. Like 2024. 25, at the end of the day, you might have Kyrie and KD together at all on that Nets team. I mean, personally, I think Kyrie's definitely out. It's just a matter of if he could find a home. And if he come back, he's gonna have to do what he got to do to make sure he can find himself a home next year. Because I don't think he's gonna be on the Nets at all. And in order for the Nets to get some value back and put that team in a position where they could build, they might have to get rid of KD. To be honest with you. Because the championship thing is up in the air right now, bro. Like, I'll be honest with you, I don't really see them going out there and getting a chip. They got smacked last year, swept out. Boston looking like they trying to, make up for the lost mistakes. And got to give Boston credit because they doing that without the coach that took them there. So it kind of makes you wonder now, like, was it the coach or was it the team? You understand? Or they could be just taking everything that the coach gave them and they bundling that up and they making it happen. So you got to give Boston a lot of credit because Udoka's not there and they still fighting hard as hell. So I don't know, man. When it comes to the Nets, man, they up in the air. I just don't see that team being together next year. Personally, I think KD should go. I mean, where he's gonna go, I don't know. But if things don't work out the right way, I think they're gonna pull the trigger on him, try to get some value back, and they're gonna take it from there. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, when it comes to class, the level of class that the team was prior to KD and Kyrie being there, the Nets was a high class team, bro. You know what I'm saying? When they had Levert and they had Spencer Dinwiddie and this dude that went over to Minnesota, the team was looking all right, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. They broke that whole team up in order to do what they're doing right now, and they haven't gotten anywhere ever since they made that move. So smart thing for them to do is just try to retract themselves and try to do it all over again from the bottom up or from the middle, whatever you could get over KD. That's just my opinion.
yeah, I like KD. He definitely got to prove something though.
Yeah, but he losing years, man. You gotta
He is.
like,
That
yeah,
he should have never left Golden State. He really. You see what you see. Not well. To be honest with you, he never was on the LeBron level. I was always upset that as much as I sit up here and ridicule LeBron James, Kevin Durant is not on LeBron James level. There's levels to this. At the end of the day. And I didn't
yeah,
like that he was in Golden State masking around like he was the best player in the world. That, and then people really was believing this, talking about he hit the shot over LeBron. I mean, well, if you can't double team him because you got Clay and you got Curry all on one side, I mean, that was crazy how that team even was assembled.
yeah. I mean, but I,
And then you had Draymond, and they still had a decent little bench at that time. They had Iguodala. He still had a little bit of left in the tank. I mean, they just had they was probably going they would have won at least one more championship, with that run, maybe more, but I'm just giving them one more without. You see, they won one without him.
yeah,
They would have at least got one more without Durant, so they was gonna already continue their dynasty. Like
yeah,
he was gonna, but he just came in and They was able to go back to back and get two, but I think they would have got one at the minimum,
Yeah, I mean,
and
KD position.
possibly two. Because they end up getting one, like I said, down the line. So I'm just,
Nah, KD position on that. He pulled the LeBron move. You understand? I don't knock him for that. You understand? Because LeBron did the same thing. LeBron went to Miami, he paired up,
yeah,
he did what he
this was
did.
just worse. Yeah, this was just a
Yeah,
bigger play.
but you see what the separation is that LeBron left Miami, went back to Cleveland, and he got one proverbially proverbially on his own. Even though Kyrie was there, I still give LeBron a lot of credit for getting that ring. You know what I'm saying? Because you had to get Kyrie to that position where Kyrie could hit that shot. So I got to give him his credit there. KD ain't pulled that off yet. KD left and he still ain't get a ring yet, and he's not even close to getting it. So that's where LeBron kind of like surpasses him a little bit. You understand? And granted, that chip in the it's a bubble chip. You understand? I give it that, but LeBron still went back and got another one again. No matter how you look at it, KD still ain't do that yet. So that's where LeBron stands above him, to be honest with you. Because I mean, you can't knock Kyrie for that. You could, but getting swept last year, that ain't that ain't do nothing good for your career, bro. That ain't make your legacy. That ain't make your legacy look too positive. So yeah, it is what it is, man. I mean, LeBron does stand out ahead of him because of those two moments right there. Um, Going to Golden State was just a LeBron move to me, but LeBron surpassed that move by leaving Miami, going back to Cleveland, and accomplishing the ring. So once he did that, he kind of took himself out of that little pocket he was in my opinion. So KD got a lot of work to do, bro. He ain't got that many years to go. So you know, at the end of the day, these boys, new generation dudes, they look at it as it is what it is. So that's how KD look at it. I'm just here to ball. I don't know how much he care about the winning the chip or whatever it is, but you know, it ain't his fault 110%. But at the same time, regardless of how you lead, you're still the best player on the team. So you're the leader of the team. You understand?
You know,
Your six man can't be your leader. It just doesn't make sense. So
yeah.
yeah,
I
you
mean,
gotta eat that.
you got to step up.
Yeah, it's just a matter of where. I just don't think it's gonna happen with the Nets. That's the whole
He
thing.
just not. Yeah, I mean, he gonna need a team like where he could just kind of fill in because he's not that guy. He's not the guy that people think that he was. I think he needs to go. That's why he's talking about going to Phoenix, so he can go to Phoenix and basically he would enhance them. I ain't gonna lie, but they some young hungry wolves already. They would probably win it if they went to. I bet you LeBron and Durant would love to go there. Because Booker won it, Chris Paul won it. So. They just gonna push the shit over the top. They should be able to beat the Warriors or whoever the hell is gonna be standing in their way. You know,
Yeah, you see,
the Suns just need another piece
yeah, the Suns
because
they need
they
to.
always gonna look good in the regular season. I don't know what they're doing right now, but they just need to get to the playoffs and they get one of them pieces. Crowder's still out there. They working on something.
KD going to the Suns. Well, let me say this first. You see, the difference is KD don't really want to be a point guard. You understand? You see, the difference between him and LeBron is like LeBron is an official point forward.
Facilitator. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. KD's not that. KD's receptive. He want to receive the ball. You understand? LeBron wants to run the floor. That's the difference between the two of them. KD going to Phoenix is just gonna be the equivalent to. I mean, based on the roster that they have, but they still have Booker, they still have Paul. I mean, it's just a Warriors move to me. You understand? You just go. You're just gonna fill in the slot of being that guy that's gonna hit that shot in the fourth quarter. Um,
yeah. They could use him now, especially if they mess around and win it. Though I guess he would be the guy to put him over the top.
yeah, my thing is
They
does that
would. They
work
would
for his
go over.
legacy?
That'll be enough. Yeah, no, I don't. This gonna hurt his legacy right here. But he'll. But the history books gonna write? He had to deal with the Kyrie situation. He had to deal with the Steve Nash, who never was a coach. And I mean, the history books got him covered. Trust me. But the people who know. He was never no. He's never no LeBron James. You know.
Nah, he never
He
won.
did. He did go to the finals. I mean, he was better than Carmelo Anthony. I can give him that, you know. But he wasn't no LeBron James.
I mean,
But
I can't give him that much over Carmelo because,
it's
to be
tough.
honest,
I mean, I'm gonna say he was probably better than Melo. But I
nah,
tell you what, Melo went to the sixth game of the conference finals against the Lakers, or against Kobe. I'm trying to think that Durant and them didn't beat Kobe. They beat them when Kobe. They did beat them when they had Bynum and shit. But I think Kobe, that was when they was winding down. That was
let
after
me
the
ask you this.
championships.
Let me
Yeah, that
ask you
was a
this.
debacle. That was a debacle. It was over. Like that was they pretty much ended the Lakers era.
Nah, the
Not, it's
reason why
tough.
I
I can't
can't
say they
give
ended the
KD
era, but
I
yeah.
can't give KD that because at the end of the day, if you took prime Melo, if you took New York Nick Melo and put him on that roster that KD had with the Warriors, they was winning chips regardless, same way.
Nah, yeah, I could say that too, man. Especially prime Melo. Melo was hungry as hell.
If you took New
So
York Knicks Melo and put him on that Warriors team that KD had, I don't give a shit, bro. They was winning rings the same way. You understand? The only reason why I can't, you see, the reason why I put LeBron ahead of both of them is because first of all, LeBron won rings. They did. You understand? Like KD did win his ring, but you see, all right, with Melo and KD, I mean Melo and LeBron, Le- Melo ain't win a ring. LeBron did. When it comes to KD and LeBron left Miami, went back to Cleveland, and won a ring that way. That wasn't easy. So the fact that he accomplished that, he put himself above KD right there. Now, if LeBron didn't win a ring, I still keep him in the same category. You understand? Because they both made that move. But once LeBron separated himself by going back to Cleveland and winning that ring right there, he just totally separated himself right there. And then he still went into the bubble, and like I said, it is a bubble ring, but it's still a chip at the end of the day. So then he went and he won another one. So Katie, you know what I'm saying? He's back there, bro. He got a lot to catch up with him. Like I said, he ain't got that many years left. So he got work to do. He's not even in a put it like this. Katie's not in a position where he could go get a soft team and carry them. You understand? It's like he has to go get one of those so-called super teams, halfway super teams, in order to win another ring. You understand? It's like the old school dudes. He's literally about to put himself in a Scottie Pippen, Charles Barkley, Clyde Drexler situation now. It's not he's not gonna be in a position where he could carry a team like that. He's gonna have to put himself in a position where you're older now, and you got to go join up with some young dudes to go get a ring. That's his position right now. That's just the way I look at it for KD. So that page is turned for him, where he's gonna be the dude that carries you. He probably still be that dude that hit it in the fourth quarter. You give him the ball, he gonna hit that shot for you. But you ain't carrying them for 48 minutes. It's not happening, bro. After this year, that's just how I look at it. I mean, that's just my opinion. No, I could be wrong, but that's just the way I see it with him right now. At the end of the day, even with LA and they not gonna get to where they really need to get to this year. And I think LA need to do the same thing. They need to package LeBron and try to get some assets back. Like that's where these teams are. They got to worry about the franchise future at this point in time. You understand? That's what these two franchises need to worry about. They need to worry about their future. They gotta let go the old guards and they gotta bring in some fresh bodies, man. It's about that time. Like Cleveland coming up, Sacramento gonna pull up eventually. You understand? I mean, Charlotte, I don't know what the position they are, but they still a young team coming up. They get a couple pieces. They be all right too. You gotta keep your eyes on them. The Rockets, all of these teams, like young teams coming up. The old guards, it's about that time for the page to turn, man. Sometimes you gotta turn that page early, bro. It's just my opinion.
Yeah, nah, you talking facts.
Yeah, you gotta. It's business. That's a business aspect of the situation. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta look at it two ways. You can have feelings, but there ain't that much feelings in business. You know what I'm saying? And so at the end of the day, sometimes you gotta turn the page. You gotta turn it early, man. 'Cause you got other companies that's coming up. Understand? And if you want to stay relevant, you got to get rid of the old guards, man, because there's new things coming up. Even Orlando's another team that you got to keep your eyes on, stepping their game up. These young boys, eventually, the young boys become old boys, and the old boys become older boys. And it's just life. The page got to turn, man. Anyway, man, I think the Nets would have been better off if they didn't make that move for the K and Kyrie, obviously. But it's one of them situations where you just can't say no. Like you had to make that move. You know what I'm saying? So they made it. It's not looking good. And I think these dudes need to make something happen. LA, the same thing. They got to make something happen. I mean, look at how Philly looking right now. You know what I'm saying? Embiid going crazy, but they got a young team behind them. So Embiid is not that he's in the midst of his career, but at the same time, they're gonna look all right because they still have the two vets. You got James Harden, which is pretty much one of the old guards, but he looks actually better than a LeBron James situation and a KD situation because look who he's with. He's with an Embiid who's in the midst of his career, and then they got a bunch of youth around him. So he actually looks better than all of them right now.
Facts.
He really does, man. I mean, even Chris Paul, you take a look at Chris Paul. Chris Paul is an old guard, but he actually looks better than the rest of them because he's surrounded with some pretty good youth. And then you got Devin Booker, who's in the midst of his career. See, these dudes are not in that position. They all old guards, and the best teams are the ones that has the best mix. You gotta have that youth. You gotta have that veteran ability on the court also. You understand? And then you gotta have that one dude that could go get it for you. You understand? And those are the teams that's gonna make it, man. Like even Boston and shit. If KD went to Boston, he would make it happen. You understand? I don't know what they would give up for him, but that's the type of scenario that he need to be in. You understand? So he don't got to do too much. You have Jason Tatum. You know what I'm saying? Who will be able to do the majority of the lifting, and he'll be the old guard, be able to hold him down a little bit. You don't got to do too much. But when that fourth quarter come, and you need a bucket, you got somebody to worry about. Although I don't see KD in that green though. I don't know, that green will look a little funny on KD. Anyway, man, that's my position on where everything is right now. To be honest with you, the
Yeah,
NBA is a
yeah.
whirlwind, bro. It's a whirlwind. It's a whole bunch of drama mixed in with talent and abilities. But that's what makes the NBA, man. That's what makes it fun to watch.
Uh, well, yo, we about to get up out of here, bro. Pull back up tomorrow. We're gonna cook back up.
Yeah,
All right.
definitely, man. I'm trying to
Yeah,
pull up, man.
shout out, Ted, man. Let me know when you want to start the content back up. You know, I got some good ideas. Get out with me.
Yeah, I dropped a couple videos the other day, man. It's just my personal, you know, I'm playing that 2K a little bit, so I dropped some 2K content.
You on
Uh,
PlayStation or Xbox?
PS5, man, for sure.
Okay, okay, yeah, yeah. I'm be on the play PS5. You got God of War?
Yeah, yo, bro, between
I ain't
between
got it yet. I ain't got it. I'm gonna get it.
nah,
That's what
man.
I'm gonna get probably for Christmas. I ain't really going hard to like pick. I could probably get it right now, but I ain't beasting. I'm just getting it
Yeah,
on for Christmas.
nah, I ain't trying to, them shits take a lot of
I
attention,
need
bro.
to yeah, I do. That's what I'm saying. The games is tough to play the game and stay on top of the content.
Yes, sir. But when it comes to
Yeah,
God of
it's,
War, Modern Warfare, and Gotham Knights, those are the three hot ones right there, right now.
yeah. I don't got Gotham Knights. I gotta get that.
Yeah,
I want Call of Duty. What's that looking like?
yeah. The Call of Duty. Nah, I haven't played it, but I've a lot of people been screen sharing with me, so I've been watching it. Um, they got that third person view now, so the camera's over your back. You can actually see a player, so that's kind of like
Mm,
an upgrade for the game.
right.
So yeah, I haven't played it. I said I probably was gonna do like a outside review on the game. I don't really
Right.
feel like letting that thing
Yo,
take my attention, bro. That shit, man. It's only
yeah.
24 hours in a day, bro.
Yeah, he's a maximizer. So I appreciate you, dogs. Holla at me, son. We about to get up out of here.
No doubt, brother. You have a good one.
All right, one.
Appreciate you, brother.
Flight Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.